I said, are we live? I think we are. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Hold on a second. Let's mess with a few settings here. And then we'll mess with the chat. I got to get the chat box enabled because you guys are such a part of the show. That not having you guys on screen is probably not smart. We're going to get the game on screen in a second. Looks like we are live. Okay, let's get the game on screen. And we'll start this stream. And yeah, we're playing Tekken 7. We're not cool enough for a code, at least not yet. We'll see if next week we'll be lucky to be able to play the... Because if we can, we will. If we can play the demo of Tekken 8, well, I say demo because I'm old. The beta male. Need to get a cigar so you can be an alpha male. And please don't dox me. Windows key so I can move. Hey, Papa Cotton. Yeah, I signed up for the Tekken beta, both as vigilante and non-vigilante. And let's play a little treasure battle to get ourselves warmed up. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Papa Cotton. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Sorry, man. But seriously, happy birthday. Congrats for getting a year older, man. Seriously, man. I was just feeling like content because I'm like, man, I'm just, not to get cheesy, but I'm like, I'm just so glad I'm alive. You know what I mean? Just happy to be around. Happy birthday, bro. Just, you know, I had a real moment of contentment. I had fun on the Primetime Kings. Had lots of fun. Pretty happy with where the channels are. You know, I'm still working on it. That was my time Republic. Everyone's wishing Wook a happy birthday. He deserves it. Dope dude. Dope dude. Real supportive dude. Got a lot of people onto the second channel. Which I might do like some sports game streams on that channel. I haven't renamed it. I'm not gonna rename it. Just in case I want to do something different. So that but and I might just do some game streams on that channel as well. So we'll see. But it feels I'm glad I actually have two channels. It feels like I have more room to talk about stuff. You might hear my dog in the background. He's dogging. Yeah, 1 year closer to hey, it's another year being alive. Another year being alive. Cause you know, could already be there. You know what I mean? All right, like I said, I was in a peaceful place. Ironically enough, I found like this. Oh no, damn it! As soon as I say that, the computer whoops on me. But I say peaceful place just from the standpoint of. Oh man, heard they use human AI for these. Not sure if that's true, but like I found this black pill channel, and listen, this is a crazy world we're living in. We're in a crazy time, you know, clown world, all that good stuff. But bro, I just was listening to it, and man, self-victimization is such a dangerous thing. And I realize a lot of it comes from people who have a very like their standard for what the world should be is so unrealistic and unfathomably realistic. And I say that as somebody who, you know what, when I look back in my younger ages, probably had the similar standard. I think a lot of people, unfortunately, got sold that American dream and didn't realize, you know what, it's kind of a lottery ticket, and there's no shame in that, right? There's just a lack of contentment, a lack of, dare I say, appreciation for just being. And I think Oh, thank you for watching my Jamie Foxx video. I appreciate it. Gonna be more videos. Shit, I may still cover some fandom stuff as I find out about the Punisher's divorce. Good Lord, did that piss me off. And I'm not even a hardcore Punisher guy, but it was just so ridiculous. Shit, that's something a MGTOW channel could have covered. Divorced him, took all his money. Like, what the fuck? What feminist fantasy is this? But as far as the black pill stuff, man. Listen, I'm not saying everything is roses, everything is great. There's not some struggles, not some crazy things going on. We got inflation, we got all this. But I just had a very content day, man. I did the show. It wasn't balls to the wall hot, so I was able to get a walk in earlier. I appreciate just being able to walk a mile. Because shit, I've had mobility issues, I've had physical issues, you know, I've talked about my back issues. I was able to walk a mile today. That's cool. Just you gotta be content with little things. You might not get shit in this world, man. This world is a harsh, cold fucking place. And I come from like nothing. I come from 7 people in one house on the west side of Detroit. I come from lights being off. I come from heat being off in the cold Michigan winter. I come from like nothing, right? And so the fact that I can pay all my bills are paid. I got family that own their own homes. I'm like, man, the fuck, you know, I'm blessed. Most of the people who came up in a lot of areas I did, and the area I did with similar situations aren't as blessed. Some are. Let's not kid ourselves. Some are. Some are doing well. Some are doing better. I got cousins doing better. You know what I mean? And they came up, you know, just to struggle. And so it's like, man, I kind of live the American dream when you think about it. I get it. It's hard to get it. I get it that a lot of shit happens. Not everybody gets that same opportunities that I may have gotten. I understand that. I'm not naive to that. Oh, shit. He got me. But it's like being a perpetual victim and is not going to get you anywhere. And this is not if you're wondering, not that it's relevant. This guy's a older Caucasian fellow. So at least he sounds like he could be a brother, but he seems to be an older Caucasian fellow. Has a nice size following and fans that, oh man, he's talking the truth. Yes, I'm black, but no, I'm talking about the channel I was watching. I don't want to say the name of the channel. Yes, we know you're black because of my. Listen, you know what? It's some white people who grew up worse than me. Trust me, meth is a hell of a drug. And if you've ever been in middle of nowhere, Michigan, middle of nowhere, Ohio, West Virginia, you know meth is no hoe. So, there. You bigot. But seriously, it's like, man, I guess that kind of, like I said, I've been young too. I was young and, you just think life is, they tell you life is your oyster. That's just not true. That's a lie. They lied to you. Some people do get the oyster life, and maybe that's the thing. That now you have social media and you can see people and you see, man, the world is their oyster. And it's like, well, they're blessed, and then maybe they have more things than you, but you don't need to live so comparatively in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord, will you stop pushing buttons? Guess not. But you don't have to live so comparatively in the first place. You know what I mean? And I think that's the issue. It's like you can be very content with very little. Yeah, you probably did grow up worse than me. Ascension Dildo. That's a whole nother thing. I don't think we I'm not proud to be an American Republican, but I don't think we appreciate some of the blessings that we get in America. It's much easier to be poor in this country than it is others. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, that's also reality. But yeah, it's just like, man, people gotta, and that's being phased out of society. Contentment and just being okay. Kids don't care. Yeah, when you're young, I had no clue when I was like 9 and young. I was older than that. Till I was like 14, 15, we actually kind of moved some of the suburbs that I had any concept for how poor I was. I had no concept whatsoever. No, yeah, there's black people on meth. Yeah, it's probably kind of. I thought meth was a white thing. I lived in Vegas. I learned not so. Yeah, there's black, there's Mexicans on meth. Everybody on meth. Meth fucked up a lot of people's lives, not just white people. That's just predominant stuff. But I have seen it fucking white people's lives too. And not just meth, those pills. Holy smoke. Viking and oxys. Holy smoke. I've seen that do damage to rural areas, man, or smaller areas. But I mean, that's almost my point. I mean, you're not really given much in life. If you recognize that life is a battle and life, it's going to kick your ass some days. You're going to have bad days. There's going to be days where I feel like shit, and I feel the total opposite of what I feel now. But okay, you know what I mean? That's, people have, I think, unfortunately, a lot of kids, and my age is younger. I ain't just, the Zoomers. I think they get too much blame. But a lot of kids and a lot of even adults, because this guy, he had to be in his 40s, 50s, got sold this dream and got sold a white picket fence and got sold the world is your oyster. And when they found out it wasn't, they just haven't react to it well. And it's like, man, it's okay. But like, bro, this could be a lot worse. There is no... Sheesh. Got him. There is no there's no free lunches in this world. There's no guarantees in this world. Everything could go to shit at a moment's notice. So you gotta appreciate what you have when you have it, and what you get when you get it, man. And it's not an easy lesson. It's not a lesson I don't need to get retaught all the damn time. Exactly. Since you did that shit kills me. What do you mean? Red Run Station out white picket fence and cookies? Yeah, I mean, South Carolina, I lived in, all the fucking trailers. That was kind of like, that freaked me out. I'm like, because there would be trailers right next to a nice house. I'm like, what in the fuck? And I'm like, maybe some of them were like work sheds or something. But there was a lot of trailers in South Carolina, man. So, I mean, and there's nice areas too. There's happy areas, there's cool areas. But there's a lot of areas. Yeah, once they get bitter, it's hard for them to let it go. Good point, small town republic. I think that's one of the feeling a lot of the division in the country. Everybody has such a bitter disposition, and it's very easy to blame the other side, and it's easy to find something to blame the other side with. Damn it. But yeah, that black pill stuff, and you got to guard against it. That's a challenge. It could be a challenge. Lord knows we've been black pilled on this channel, so I'm not, damn it. Gotta let that shit go. Resentment is a bitch. Yeah, you just got to. You got to let it go. There's, forgiveness means something, man. You got to know when to just, okay, the past is the past, It's over, and you got to get past it. And sometimes there are, reminders and scars and things, very tough things to deal with. I'm not saying it's not going to be a challenge. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but that's in fact what I'm saying. Your standard, your expectation shouldn't be, oh shit, that's it. I think a lot of people have a false expectation in life. As much as America, and I'm going to just go online since I'm getting whooped on anyway. As much as America provided, like I said, it's a blessing to probably be poor in this country than others. I think the main reason for the unhappiness is because people have a unrealistic standard of what that means. Unrealistic standard of, okay, you know what I mean? I live in America, it's land of the free, and I ain't got shit. You know what I mean? I get it. It can suck, man. It can suck. But you thought that you're supposed to live in a lot of people, oh man, I don't got no designer clothes like all the people on Instagram. It's like, that's why you're upset? Is that really why you're upset, man? You know what I mean? That's not a reason to be upset. Oh man, I didn't get the most beautiful girl in the world. Okay. I'm sorry you saw the little teen comedies. Oh shit, we're about to play a Twitch guy. We might be on another stream. I'm sorry you saw the little teen comedies where the nerd got the girl in the 80s and you thought that was going to be your life. But it's not. And it's okay that it's not. That bitch might, who knows? She might be a wonderful person, or she might be a crazy person. You don't know. What's the chick from Karate Kid? I know they've done the fucking Cobra Kai, so they've actually told the story. So maybe that's a bad example. But you don't know how the fucking girl. You get the girl is you might be like, man, I hate this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of people just, and I'm not trying to say it's sour grapes. And it, this is going across culture. We've seen it. White people, as you guys would say with the H, black people, unfortunately. We saw the liberals made their whole policy about it, and then the conservatives wanted to get in on the fun. And so now everybody wants to be a victim. You're a victim. You can be a victim. I'm playing too cautious against this guy. Got him. Oh, shit. Look what it cost me. Shit. Not getting worse. Damn it. Fucked up. I can never hate Elizabeth Shue. Who's Elizabeth Shue? I cannot remember who she is. Face for his crap. I feel oppressed. Right? Face for his crap. I feel oppressed. Like, yeah, I mean, you would think. So life isn't about trying to find happiness, happiness and content. Oh, she was in the original Karate Kid. Okay, sorry. Said, let me get this guy and then I'll read. No, not like this. That's it. That's exactly how it is. That's fucked up. Not like that. I fucked up. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Papa Cotton says, life isn't about trying to find happiness. Happiness and contentment doesn't mean shit. Doesn't do anything for you. Enjoy these moments. Don't chase it. Doesn't exist constantly. I agree with that. Well, only slightly. Contentment you can be had if you just, again, it's not the same as necessarily being happy. It's okay. Shit may suck, but, at least I'm alive. You can find depending on what your definition of contentment is. Some people need a lot more to be content, and thus you're probably right. But I think a lot of that is just lowering your standard for what life is, quite frankly. Once you accept a much lower standard, it's easier to appreciate anything. Just having a roof over your head. Hit him. Got him! Hey, Zax. Your kid got in the servers? How come I can't get in fucking Tekken 8 servers? I want to get in the Tekken 8 server. I only signed up for the Steam ones. And I don't know if those codes have been sent out yet. Oh, man. Oh, now I'm getting whooped. Nope. Damn it. Damn it. If the truth about celebrities come out, we'd be, yeah. You're not kidding. A lot of it, look at what the truth that has come out. Let me read the whole comment. Papa Cotton says, if the truth about celebrities came out, we'd all be very disappointed with people who we thought we loved. None of these people are real. Very much true. Oh, so the PS5 test. Okay, hopefully I can get into the, Steam servers. I think that they send out the codes, I want to say, in a few days. And then next week, so, this stream next week could be me in the Steam servers with Tekken 8. And we'll probably run it with Jack, too. But yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, look at the stuff we have found out. Listen, a lot of them are kitty diddlers, man. That's not bullshit. Did you know that about fucking Forrest Gump? How different did you feel about fucking Tom Hanks when you found out the rumors that he might be, or probably is, diddling kids? Didn't that change your whole fucking view of that guy? You're like, oh, I thought he was this nice guy and great actor, funny guy. You're like, no, he's a fucking demon piece of shit. He's a murderer too, on top of things. Yo, a lot of them were diddled as kids. Damn it. A lot of them were diddled as kids. Yeah, Oprah and Hillary do deserve the chair for what we know about them now. Damn it. Oh, man. Yeah, that unfortunately, we know. I mean, that's that's rumored to be what happened with Mike. You know, I mean, I know there's stuff about the one trial, but it doesn't mean just because that trial was bullshit that he didn't do anything. I hope he didn't, just for the sake of humanity. But I also know how crazy Hollywood is in place. Damn it. You got me timed. Favorite 3. Garth Brooks is I mean, nothing would shock me. Oh, man. How did I get a perfect on him? If Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe had Twitter, right? We'd be shaking our heads at them being train wrecks, right? Speaking of which, y'all guys hear that Twitter is going to become X now? Shout out to, what is it, Osiris or Asar, one of those old Egyptian guys supposed to be represented by X. But yeah, Psycho's a noncery. But Garth Brooks being a kid, man, I've heard so much stuff about these people. I didn't hear that specifically about him, but am I like, oh no, that couldn't be not Garth Brooks? Absolutely not. Sheesh. I can't fuck up. You said I heard her phone calls. That bitch was a train wreck. You're not wrong, Papa Cotton. The next comment, or he says everyone thinks they need to know the most behind even people doing evil things. I don't give a fuck why. Fair enough, man. There's no excuse for this bullshit. And especially like there's no justice for this shit. It just gets swept under the rug, and then these motherfuckers with all their literally demonic actions, they want to browbeat us and talk shit about us while basically living in a different universe where the laws don't fucking apply to them, and they can just literally live Caligula's psychopathic, demonic, worse than Caligula fantasies, and there's nothing we can do about it. Tom didn't start that. Yeah, he didn't start it. They was doing that since the 50s, the 60s. You guys talking about Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe? They were, even before them. This shit, Shirley Temple. Look at that shit, bro. Not their fault they live under a white supremacist system, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing him. There's nothing to be had but whippings. Hell, it didn't even start in Hollywood. The Garth Brooks thing is I'll play one more time. Garth Brooks thing is a running joke from Tom Segura. I see. Oh, that's what you were talking. That Tom didn't start that. I see. And it was existing before. Now I'm catching up to what's going on. Now I get what's going on. You're talking about Tom Segura didn't start the Garth Brooks as a murderer thing. Multiple miss. Oh, really? So it's not a joke. Okay. So first I was taking it seriously and then you guys said it's a joke. Now I'm back to taking it seriously again. Multiple missing persons cases lined up with Garth Brooks concert toys is not a joke. Tom made it funny. Watch out for the comedians, bro. They're supposed to make things that are not funny, right? They had this shit, it's called like the Order of the Jester. It's like one of those secret organizations And that those are, you know, a lot of people we think, oh man, they're telling the most truth. They're really that. They really belong to this order where they'll put all these uncomfortable things in jokes, but like it's serious. Oh shit, that was perfect. Got him. Maybe he has a serial killer fan. Could be. Or a serial killer on crew. Because, you know, they'll have big concert crews. But, I mean, he probably is. Or probably is connected to some shit. A lot of these people really do believe in blood sacrifice and shit like that. I know a lot is made of it. You know, sometimes that can be made fun of. Oh, shit. It's serious. Brendan Shaw, for these things, cringe. Damn it. Tribe is a crime against humanity. What are we doing here, B? That's fucked up. Golly. Shit. Shit. Oh. Fuck. All great comedians just tell the truth. Carlin, Chappelle, Louis C.K., etc. And some of them apparently belong to an organization where they're allowed to say that shit because they know nobody's going to do anything. They know, okay, you might listen to George Carlin. He might tell you the absolute truth about how society is run. He's the one. I could be called Carlinist. You know, it's one big club and we're not in it. And he tell you that, and he knows you motherfucker. They know you're still going to vote. That didn't stop you. He told you the absolute fucking truth, straight to your face in front. You know, millions of people quoted it, and you're still gonna fucking vote, because we got you so programmed, it doesn't even fucking matter. So they can allow these people to just say whatever the fuck they want, because they know you're still gonna rock with it. That's it. I'm about to get rocked. Damn it. Louis C.K. did nothing wrong. Can't get enough of that idiot certified homeless cap. Louis C.K. was a weird dude, but he really didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing. All he did was jerk off in front of women, which is weird. But he asked them all these girls. I remember reading that damn article, either reading it or watching a video or something, when that shit happened. And all these women who claimed that he jerked off in front of them, all of them he asked if he could do it. All of them. So, like, what's the issue? I mean, it's weird, but just say no. I know I don't want to watch Louis C.K. jerk off. Why didn't you? And these are grown women. These were not like, oh, they were like 50. No, these were grown-ass women. And they just, oh, well, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Are you an adult? The fuck? You can't tell if you don't want to see a man jerk off. You're not that adult. You don't have that much responsibility and agency on yourself. We got to look at you as a fucking child. Are you kidding me? Are you literally admitting that women don't have agency of their own sexual choices? Is that what you guys are saying? Because the other my power dynamics. Kiss my ass. And some of them happened before he was like Louis C.K. like we think. So fuck my power dynamics. He wasn't that powerful the whole time. If you as a grown ass woman don't know if you want to see a guy jerk off, you got bigger issues in the world, man. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to see that shit. Why didn't you know that? Power dynamics. Kiss my ass. Like, you couldn't have sued him then. If it was some, well, you're not gonna work in this time, sue his ass. That's the real thing. How many people sue got him? Was a female comedian, right? But just like even Weinstein, how many bitches sued him? None of them. None of those celebrities wanted to sue him because they all still wanted fucking roles. So even if what he did was fucked up, y'all know what the fuck was going on. I'm so sick of this shit. And listen, I'm not saying real creep and noncery and shit. No, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even some people will try to cape for Bill Cosby because what they did was technically illegal. He had immunity, so he should have never been in jail. But it's like he was putting pills in bitches' drinks though. Like, that's still fucked up. Some of them hoes was lying, yes. But what he did was still fucked up. I'm not about to just totally cape for him for some technicality shit. Fuck that. I'll keep doing that. I think I got him. Yes! Female comedian, an oxymoron, right? Will I actually get him? No, he's coming out aggressive. Shit. God, the recovery on that. No. No! There's some great. I mean, Joan Rivers wasn't bad. Talking about female comics. I'm sure, it can happen. But I mean, a lot of these girls, Amy Schumer wasn't really a comedian. Made me look like I knew what I was doing. And that fucked it up. That's it. It's over. Fuck. Yeah, exceptions prove that that's the rule. Shit, I gotta do another one. I'm always suspicious of people telling other people to pull up their pants. Right? People always want to dick police or, police somebody else's sex life. Like, the fuck? Get out of it. Like, I don't listen. Do I think it's weird? Yeah, it's weird. It's not legal. You know what? You know what's weird? Having your wife fuck a porn star and then interviewing them. That's weird. But Adam 22 did it. It's not legal. It's weird as fuck. I don't recommend that shit. But it's not illegal. It's weird. But if you get off to that sort of thing, it's a free fucking country. You know what? To each their motherfucking own. Usually women are funny. Yeah, that's the thing. You'll see more funny women in the wild than you will see actually doing comedy. Shit. I think I might be okay. Got him. You'll definitely meet more funny women just at a bar or just out in the wild than you will actually in comedy. Because usually the women that go into comedy are really failed actresses or, you know what I mean? They really would rather have done something else and they just end up there. I mean, of course there's exceptions. Oh, man. Roseanne's less special. Detroit. I don't need the state to tell me what's right. I didn't know Roseanne had a special. Wasn't that weird that she had a show, and instead of just canceling the show when she got quote-unquote canceled, they kept the fucking show going without her? That was the weirdest shit. No Perfect for You. Will Smith apologized to Jada for what? For not being able to fulfill her Tupac fetish, a guy who was engaged to another woman at the time of his death and not Jada Pinkett, despite her fucking fetishization. He was engaged to Quincy Jones' daughter. For some reason, everyone think him and Jada Pinkett was gonna be together. That's what happened when you die. You can't speak for your own behalf. So some side chick that happened to be an actress can act like you guys were the fucking, you know what I mean, biggest lovers on earth. And ruin your whole perception of what the fuck you were doing. Even though you had a whole... Oh, there you go. Yeah, she's a fucking savage. Girl is pissed. John Goodman got down to 200 pounds. Good for him. Shit, the Battle of the Bulge is a battle like a motherfucker. Oh, fuck. Why'd I hit that move? That's not what I'm trying to do. That's it. He's fucking that move up. Gotcha. Oh, that would have been it if I'd have hit it. Man, I might have to keep fighting this guy. Come getting better. He's done. He's done whooping my ass. That was good, though. It was a good set. Gillis talking about anything is funny. Gillis McCusker, not Clusker. There's no L's taken. Only L's is the ones I'm taking in this game. Shane and Matt kick ass. New challenger. Hopefully it's not the same guy. It might be, because a lot of people probably are playing Tekken 8, the ones who did get their codes. We'll see if I get a code. We'll see. I hope I get a code. Oh, no, playing someone different. Wanted to catch a show in Vegas on the 4th. So bummed I missed it. Oh, man. Smoke in real quick. Maybe. All right, the pirate. What's up? Fight. I don't know why that worked. Round 2. Best thing that ever happened to Gillis being canceled. I think that's another reason cancel culture is going to die. It usually helps. You know, if you're not getting canceled for like a really legitimate reason, like you really did something fucked up, you know what I mean? Then you're probably going to get a benefit from it. Oh, this guy was on S because, you know, I don't keep up with shit. So he was on SNL. Oh, man, yeah, he would have never, not the SNL and O, so yeah, he would have never been. I mean, you know, you can be mainstream accessible as far as being like funny. Oh, man, she's getting me now. Oh, I thought I had her. Fuck. No, they fired him before he could be on the show. Oh man, was that a bullet dodge? I'm sure it probably felt like shit, but boy, was that a bullet dodge. Hey, what's up, Kai? Really ain't got no subject. You guys just talking about podcasts and stuff. I did my little spiel about being content. And just having I mean, sounds bad to say when it's a little achievement porn era, but just have a lower standard for life, because it could be hard, it could be crazy. Anything can happen at a moment's notice. But we ain't really got a subject going. Except me getting whooped at catching the beats as a from the internet. Got her. Oh no. No worries. You know what story I've been to make a video about? I don't know if you guys heard it. You guys hear? Listen, I'm not trying to shit on Houston. I love the city so far. I'm not trying to shit on my sisters. I love y'all. But did y'all hear about that? This girl called the Sassy Trucker went out to Dubai and is in jail because she was acting crazy. I want to say at a car rental place. Because that story. And then I'm sure y'all heard about what's her name, Carrie Russell. I was gonna make a video on how it's just been a bad week. But I'm like, I don't want to just be one of these lame dudes just bashing black women just for the fuck of it. So I don't want to get that standard. But I call everybody out, right? I call black men out when they do dumb shit. I call white men out when they do dumb shit. White women out when they do dumb shit. Have not been to Trill Burgers. I'm having I want to go though. I want to go. No, Kai. He said, why not? It's fun, bash him. No, Kai. One is lame. What I say is lame. There's a lot of material. But, there's this lame, subset of people who... Oh, I fucked up my combo. Who just, constantly, all they do is bash women. All they do is bash either black women or white women, depending on if they black or white. And it's like, okay, that's some He-Man woman hair shit. We're not trying to do that. But boy, is there ammunition. If you just look on the internet, there's a lot of ammunition. And I may still make the video. It was kind of but at the same time, there's a homegirl Pink. Not my homegirl. I don't know her. The Pink Book Lessons. Yeah, that's all you're doing, but you bash everyone. Well, yeah, it's fair. They could take it. They could take a video. So maybe I'll still do the video. And a lot of it was going to be cautionary. It was going to include just everybody traveling and acting up. But then this Carrie Russell thing started happening. And I'm like, man, this is a terrible week for y'all. I'm not trying to say y'all, if I can help provide some moral support, I will. But man, we just talking about the PR is not looking good. And I hate to do it. And I love y'all, man, but that's perfect. But bro, the story, both of those stories. One, the crazy shit about the Carrie Russell and her supposedly getting lost. Just a totally, it's been compared to the Jussie Smollett situation. Or no, she was kidnapped or missing and it just showed back up. This fake thing about some child on the freeway, some baby on the freeway. This crazy fucking contrived story. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And who knows, I'm all, it maybe is, I saw the little, she did something that looked like as above, so below. I put a perfect up on him. Round 4. Oof. Yeah, my bashing equity quality index score is high. I bash pretty much everybody. I bash myself, shit. Anybody can get it. Nobody is, I took this from, shout out to Hatman, but nobody's above praise, nobody's below praise, nobody's above criticism. Because, we're all just human beings who shit and eat and bleed and all that other shit. Ninjas bleed just like us, right? So, it's just been crazy. And then I was following a little bit more the Sassy Trucker story, a little bit more. Because I just, I kind of figured there was something up with this Carrie Russell thing from jump. Damn it, you got me. We all retarded in this bitch, right? Yeah, the police, I saw that too. It was like, no, this bitch was lying. This is a fucking hoax. That hoe was lying, man. This just shows you how cut this country really is. That was Alabama, by the way. You know what I mean? Not, I've been through Alabama. There was a big ass Confederate flag. So I ain't trying to make it seem like it's, the Peace Corps or some shit. But like, what in the fuck is going on? And she just showed back up. I hate to say, she probably was doing some whole shit. I'm sorry. And I know I ain't the only one. Because I haven't really followed every element of it. I'm never claiming to know everything about women, but a few things I know are absolute facts. And then with the trucker shit, her friend snitched on her, not necessarily with the specific situation. First off, the way they report the story is wrong. They keep trying to say that, you can't yell at a man in Abu Dhabi. No, you can't cause a ruckus in Abu Dhabi. That rule applies to men and women. So they're bullshit when they tell you that. Oh, it's because she yelled at a man. Even if it was the law, that's the law. Their country, they can make that law if they want. But no, it's not about some woman-man shit. And secondly, there's this video of her. This is her amongst her friends. She was like disrespectful as fuck, pouring liquor and soda on this dude. And they were all on a trip, a family friend trip. They rented a house or Airbnb, a Verbo or some shit in like Puerto Rico. She was drunk, acting a fool. So this. They trying to make her seem like, she's innocent and it's this patriarchy. It's like, no, she's a acting a fool type motherfucker who was acting a fool in somebody else's country. She was able to probably get away with Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico is still part of the U.S. And she traveling out with that degenerate fatherless behavior, even though she got a father and come from a good family, got a good job, but you know how it is. And she got fucked up for it, and she deserved to be in jail. She deserved to be in jail. Bye. The fuck? And then this Carrie Russell, there's got to be, like, at least filing a false police report. There's got to be something illegal about that, right? That's not legal. You can't legally, I can't just fake. I couldn't if I wanted to. Let's say, I'm a content creator on this platform, right? And I was just like, man, I'm going to just be whatever. I'm about to fake my disappearance for views. I can't legally do that, right? Yeah, my suggestion is don't keep it real in the Middle East. The fuck are you doing? Yes, they really should keep her in jail as long as they possibly can. Straight up, I truly do believe that. They really need to keep her in jail long, because she ain't gonna learn otherwise. People don't realize how you can yell and act a fool in this country. You can't do that in every country. Don't want to deal with this bullshit, bro. There's a lot of countries you can't do that shit. And she was just in one of them. And you know what she's gonna learn? I should probably calm the fuck down and stop acting a goddamn fool, period. Not just in other countries, but even when I get back to America, I should probably stop acting a fool. Hopefully she learned that. Maybe she'll learn that. She probably won't. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's, like I said, not a good PR day, PR week for the sisters. Damn it! Got this shit done. All right, let's try to beat on this white woman to make up for it. Damn it. Keep getting with that. Hey, Tom Jensen. Putin played the U.S. when it came. Yeah, he played the U.S. with that grinder swap. Here, you get some WNBA player. Now, if she was an NBA player, okay, maybe you can have an arms dealer, right? But WNBA? And this girl about to come back on me. Brittany Grinder with the the way you spelled it with the R like the app. Brittany Grinder is a dude that locked that dumbass with men in Russia. Yo, that is a dude. You like 6'13", man. And hell, Tom Jensen, uneven trade. Like if that was like, okay, let's say Steph Curry got put up there. I would say, you know what? We need Steph Curry still. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucks. You shouldn't be trading arms dealers for NBA players. Oh, she got me. Came back and got me. I'm gonna do that again. But okay. But a WNBA. That's Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, NFL player, somebody who brings value to the world. A WNBA player, man. I was about to make some beans for the first time. That shit takes a few hours. Fuck, I'm hungry now. I want to eat within an hour. Feel you, man. That's what the good Lord made microwave meals and DoorDash. Putin would ask for Alaska back in the week. Like, no, you want Steph Curry, I want Alaska. See, then, yeah, he was just going to raise the stakes. Like, if Steph Curry went over there, did something get jammed up, like, okay, we can give you I mean, we should have just let her sit there. What was the reason? To me, was there really a demand to get her back? I'm not saying, listen, I know why couldn't she just face out the consequence of what she did? I am a weed guy, right? And I don't think weed should be legal, and I think it is fucked up. And on some level, I don't think she necessarily deserves to stay there. But for what we gave up, that was a ridiculous trade. I hope there was some conspiracy shit with it. I hope we didn't just on face value. Please tell me that an international cabal organized that, and that's not the face value of our actual country, because that shit makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck would you give up this like really dangerous arms dealer for? But she's not really famous. You know what I mean? She got famous because of that. No one knew who Brittany Griner was. And only people that knew who she was motherfuckers to laugh at her because she talked shit about being better than the men when she can't even fucking dunk or make a layup. It's like, are you kidding? What the fuck? She could have I mean, again, I don't think no one should just deal with that, or I don't think it's necessarily fair, but it's a different country, man. It's a different country. You gotta have some respect for yourself when you travel. You gotta have some respect for this country and respect for other countries. That's the problem. A lot of this generation, and I hate to be an old man, and Lord knows I ain't about to get the flag tattooed on my chest. There's a lot of fucked up shit wrong with this country. But for fuck's sake, have some respect for what you can do in the West, and therefore you'll have some respect for what you can't do in other places. Russia doesn't fuck around. I love my weed, but I'm leaving at home from going to fucking Russia, you stupid fuck, right? Never heard her before that. Most people didn't. I only know her because of her talking shit about her being better than DeMarcus Cousins. And the bitch she couldn't hit an uncontested dunk. And and they tried to hype her up for the WNBA like she's supposed to be this great player. So that's how I know her from like the memes. She was a meme before that. Are you gonna do that for review, bruh? I think not. So why the fuck you doing that for her? She was a fucking meme before that. And not everyone even knew who the fuck she was. She should have been subject to whatever their laws were. So if it was a long sentence, was it 10 years or some shit? You're going to be 10 years in this Russian prison. Or get a lawyer that can get you out if you can. They know dump, but solid. They don't even have solid fundamentals. That's a lie. That's a lie the white man sold you. There's no solid fundamentals in the WNBA. These hoes can't even hit layups. Fuck, the WNBA is so bad. Don't you know there are female college players who don't want to go because they'll make more money in college? She is the best they got for the WNBA. Not saying much is true. She kind of is. Yeah, that's the same what I'm talking about. She kept trying to dunk on Sports Center and she couldn't do it. She's like 6'13". You don't need but like a half an inch vertical to get the job done, man. Oh, got me. Oh, that was that's a Futurama quote. I see. But no, they used to say that. Oh, there's solid fundamentals in the W. No, it's not. These hoes can't shoot. Some of them can dribble. They can't finish layups consistently. No, there's not. There's not. And listen, are there women that could beat average guys? I'm sure, but no, they couldn't beat. There's probably most men high school teams will probably wipe the floor with the WNBA All Stars. Wipe the floor.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's not worth the trade we made, man. And it sucks. Again, I'm a weed guy, but like Papa Cotton said, if you know you're going to Russia, bro, if I know I'm going on a plane at all, I make sure you guys sometimes shake out your bags. Maybe you carry weed in that book bag you using at one point, man. Shake that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Clean that shit out. Make sure there's nothing on earth that could get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing that as a smoker just off the strength. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength of not wanting no smoke. Oh man, make sure all your luggage and whatever, clothes, whatever, you don't have no excess weed in. You know what I mean? Just in case. Oh shit, yeah, I did have that nug in these pair of shorts. Oh shit. You know what I mean? That should be something you do anyway. That's just being a responsible smoker, so to speak. I saw that 14 and under boys all-star soccer team beat the U.S. women's national team 5-2. Yeah. And I'm not saying, women's sports there's cool women's sports. There's women's tennis, women's MMA, even women's boxing I could watch. But I mean, I can't watch WNBA. And I don't know, where's the sisterhood? Why do men have to watch the WNBA any fucking way? Why don't y'all watch that shit? Why you gotta force that shit upon us? It's our job. No, it's not our job. It's our job to work and do shit and keep society running. Don't you watch that bullshit. National Truny League, yeah. Obviously, Truny's not the word. We want to. I appreciate Papa Cotton because we can stay a little YouTube friendly. Oh, now I'm getting work. That's fucked up. You know what? That would be kind of interesting because there's hormones at play. And I mean, not everybody's going to be taking the same. Oh, I'm fucked. Women's tennis could be interesting. Yeah, women's tennis. Shit, shout out to the YouTube algorithm. I've been watching a lot of tennis on YouTube. That shit's impressive as fuck. All women's and men and mixed and doubles. It's like, wow. That's a sport that could get blown up by YouTube shorts and TikTok. Just the nature of it, some of those points. And you're just seeing these this is incredible. That guy, what's his name? Carlos, I want to say Alcaraz. He's young. He's like 19, 20. He's fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. But yeah, there's women's sports that are watchable. You can get it done, but WNBA is not one of them, man. And it's time to just admit that, man. We look at Amanda Nunes. Everybody loves her. Nobody says any of the shit we would say about the WNBA to somebody like her. Nobody would we wouldn't even think about it. Because deep down she could probably fuck you up. I think that's part of it. And I just think the WNBA is not a good display of skill. Oh man. Yeah, I've been wanting to see. I saw that the Wimbledon men's final was insane. I've been actually wanting to make some time to watch it. I already know who won. And beach volleyball, oh man, you will have Trunies in beach volleyball and figure skating. But you know what? I think feminism held back beach volleyball. Cause think about it, that sport should be women's beach volleyball off the strength. See tennis. Yeah, if it was a Williams sister, even Venus for weapons dealers, like, all right, she was great for years. I don't want her sitting over there just over a blunt, right? I'd do that trade, but Brittany Griner, man. But what I was saying about feminism and beach volleyball, think about just on the surface, shouldn't this be like the biggest sport on earth? It is women in bikinis on sand. Like, we don't need anything else. And it is most men's favorite sport for real, or a lot of men's favorite sport on the Olympics. You're telling me you can't sell Brazilian bitches in bikinis? That's cap. You didn't want to sell Brazilian bitches in bikinis. You didn't want to because you didn't want men to ogle them. But that would have been that could have been one of the biggest sports on earth, and still could be at any time. And they don't have to lean into the sex. They're already in bikinis. The work is done for you. Just put it on TV. We'll watch it. I promise you we will. Oh, it got me. You talking about the Williams sisters is a dude? I don't know. I think my theory on them, because I've heard that, and I thought that for a little bit, but my theory is that and anyone who remembers Nicole Bass in China, if you're a woman and you use steroids, there are consequences for that. You're basically transitioning. So I don't think that I think they were born women, but they hopped on that extra special vitamins. And I think Serena just damn near almost transitioned herself. You know what I'm saying? Women would watch it too. Yeah, unrealistic beauty standards, right? Shit, them women are gorgeous. Women would watch it because women like beautiful women too. They'll watch it and complain, but they'll watch it. That's billions of dollars in revenue that's just sitting on the table because of feminism. Oh, I fucked up. Shane Gillis has the best bit about women's volleyball. Do it again. I'm starting to do work with this jack. And I might switch games. I was thinking about playing Batman a little bit. Usually go about a couple hours. It might go longer. Who knows? I'm feeling good, feeling great. Just past midnight here. So 12:08. We'll see. Live in Austin. I don't know if I missed something because got the wrong chat thing down. Real quick, shout out to all a lot of people didn't follow me to the old channel. Oh man, that worked. And so a lot of people haven't seen me in a minute. So shout out to anyone who maybe didn't follow me to the new channel and are like just now, oh yeah, you still making content? Yeah, I am. Thank you. Maybe I am feeling great. I did not know. Oh, that's the special. He tells that joke. Oh, that's the joke. I did not know I needed to spurg out, but it just made me feel like, wait a second, your whole company is on fire and you're doing this to the Punisher? You literally gave him the MGTOW special of divorcing him, getting pregnant by him again after coming back from death, and then taking all his money and doing all this. It just made me so mad that there's a writer at Disney that, despite this company being on fire, thought that was a good idea. And maybe they did it months ago. I know sometimes it takes time, but I mean, Disney's been having trouble for a while. It just seems so like it. That's the thing that made me mad. That made me mad. It's like you would do that. Okay, you did the I Am Not Starfire, and you didn't really do the New Warriors. You did all the dumb woke shit. We already know. We've complained about it to the point where we complain about the complaining. Okay. Now you're at a point where this company's really struggling to stick around. Everything's for sale. They may have to sell the whole fucking company. And you're working at Disney and you're still writing this shit? God damn, bro. I just couldn't handle it. Yeah, they butt broke Superman. That's true. That got me too. That was the beginning of the end for me covering the shit. I'm like, nah, man. That's way too much, man. These motherfuckers are crazy. Like, you got to be out of your fucking mind. And I know, But it's like, wow. I think that's like, it pissed me off that somebody at Disney is that defiant. Not even because I care about the Punisher. It's almost like as a human being who has a job, who, I'm not perfect, but I do what I can to make sure I can keep the job. And who knows that I couldn't imagine doing something similar at my job. I couldn't imagine being at a company that's about to fall apart and like doing that. Doing something is going to hurt the bottom line. Like, it is. It's not helpful. For a fact. You can't confuse yourself and think, oh, there's an audience for this. No, there's no audience for this. Like I said, if you want to get rid of him so bad, kill him. Just fucking kill him and bring him back later, It's fucking comics. Nice. Damn it. Damn it. They're dumb as fuck. They think the money unlimited. Yeah. He asked for it, always shaded it to Tyson Public and shit. He at least did it at, super speed, so you couldn't see his dingling. His dingling. So yeah, maybe he did ask for it though. That's some voyeuristic shit. You fucking change it. Might be kids out, bro. They know that money is worthless next to ESG scores. Maybe. But but you gotta think. If you're the one writing this comic, you might not even be around. Like, they are in such dire need. They're firing people. They're firing people they need because they just need to cut costs. The ESPN shit, and I covered that on the other channel. I mean, they fired Max Keller, man. They fired a lot of people that are useful to the brand. Oh, is this necessary, dude? I beat you like 4 fucking times. You get one win, you play the whole thing. Jesus. Yeah, it's weird how the most easily offended people on the planet have no problem being as offensive as possible to everyone else, right? You gotta think, like, as a person who is trying to keep my job, like everyone else, I just felt that's the level of disrespect. It's like, you don't even care about your job. The message is more important than you staying employed. He's been playing all these things. Let me try to get a win in that leaf. Susie Colbert probably, what did I do? Just the wrong. Yeah, Susie Colbert, like all these people that actually mattered got fired. The companies just got issues. Money problems. Damn it. You got 100 years of comics to fall back on. Yeah, let them ruin the industry. Let them. There's nothing, nothing to be said now. It's already ruined. It's over, man. That's why, I mean, it just affected. Listen, feel how you feel about Eric July. I get he's not everyone's cup of tea. I know. I think Papa Cotton had a colorful interaction with him, and fair enough, right? But like, for the comic book media to say nothing about his sales and nothing about what he's doing, it's like I know politics and shit, but it's like, for an independent comic to be doing what he's doing, or independent comic book company, I should say, that's remarkably impressive. And they're about to go up to basically quarter releases. Some people complain about the price or whatever. It ain't a cheap product. But, I mean, some people have also said, if you take the cost of floppies, how many pages, you put ISOM 1 and 2 together over the course of a year, and you take it by however many floppies, this probably works out to be a similar price. Which is probably, what are the floppies, $5 or $6 a pop now? So it ain't like they cheap. So you consider that's 200 pages between the two books. It's about a trade, which a trade could get you, trade can cost $20. So it's not that, you know, you break it down like that, it's not the that bad. And yeah, that indie stuff is not like, because I could compare it, you know, if I want an LP or, you know, a physical album of, I meant to not take the rematch after I beat him. Oh well. If you want an album, it's gonna cost $50. You want a vinyl album of a rapper that may only have 10, 15,000 fans. Who gives a fuck? He's charging $50. Do you want it or not? If you want it, you'll buy it. And them bitches sell out. Sold out. Remember when I tried to get that Mayhem Mad Lib and Muggs vinyl? That shit was sold out. And maybe they didn't press a ton. Maybe they only pressed 1,000 of them. Okay, that's 50 racks.
Round one. Fight.
Hold on, I was about to read Tom's comment. This asshole's not letting me do my stream. I like the wrong buttons. Isam's art looked mad to me. Says since you did, that was the wrong button. You made me pay for it. 48 page indie graphic novel been going 25. 35 for 96 is a good deal, yeah. I do like the EVS cover, and I want to get it. The EVS, I think it's cover B, ISOM 2, and I really need to get the the catch up pack. That's another thing. Man, 65. I mean, I just say, oh, that's the price, but oh man, I'm trying to do too much. But I don't know. Yeah, I get that. If I back a book $50 plus, it's gotta look spectacular. Fair enough. There is, you know, there's something slightly generic about the art. I'm not going, but I mean, it's not terrible by any means. There's an air of generic. Honestly, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a huge fan of digital comic art, or just the digital look. And I know that's how everything's painted. It's usually Illustrator and shit. Yeah, that's how it's lettered. That's how, you know, I just don't. And I know hand drawn is what will probably push the price of that bitch way more. I get it. But just in general, and that's not just an ISOM. Even for the Marvel shit, a lot of art I'm not even that keen on, personally. And it has a lot of that look, that overly modern look to it. I'm just not a fan. So I get it. But again, it doesn't look bad. I don't feel like you're getting lesser than either. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. He's doing this again. Like, I haven't beat him a bunch of times. See, I should have left when I beat him. Asshole. But hey, like I said, I'm still proud of the brother for being able to do that. That's impressive. We'll see how long it keeps going. We'll see if he can really make this into a company. We'll see how it plays out with him and his channel. I don't know how he can keep the, you know, it seems like it's got to be difficult trying to keep that channel going as this ramps up. Fair enough. Fair enough. And hey, that's a lot how I look at it, as a just a blueprint on how to move as an independent artist in general, not just a comic book artist, but just independent creative. You know, because a lot of it's on the back of having built his following. That is what it's on the back with. And if you build a following, yeah, I'm looking, you know, Alpha Core, getting Chuck Dixon involved. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz I don't know who the Soccer Sisters or whatever they are. If they walked up to me right now, I'm like, what do you two white ladies want? Right, I don't know who they are. But getting Chuck Dixon, I'm like, okay, that's impressive. That's impressive. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz. Damn it. I know Vinny Art. I've been on his show. I like Vinny Art. He's cool too. I hope he gets a lot of success. I know Vinny Art. I've been on his Sunday night show a couple times, and his big thing. He has, I don't know how many campaigns he has now, but he's delivered on all of them on time. And he's a true indie guy. And he's had a bunch of independent comics that he's done through Indiegogo. If you want to consider him a Comicsgate guy, you can. He's a really good artist, really talented artist. I do know him. Yeah, so yeah, everyone in the chat, if you don't know who Vinny Art is, you need to learn. Get familiar, as they used to say back when I was a kid on mixtapes. For real. Check him out. He's dope. If you build it, white people will come. Well, shit. I'm even, as much as we talk shit about Tom McDonald, you got to give him credit too as a marketer. If you build white people will come, I love that. But you got to give him credit too, even as a marketer, because it's like, to be able to, like I said, I don't think people really enjoy his music, but they agree with it, and that's all you need. He was able to find a mind, give him credit for the shit. Did EVS rip on Vinny Art for what? What did he rip on him for? On what grounds? Vinny, unless there's something that's, I ain't the best at keeping up with everyone all the time, but unless there's something I don't know, what is there to rip on Vinny for? He's a dope dude. You ain't gonna give Tom credit for shit. I get that too, but he deserves credit as a marketer, man. I'm not gonna hold him on that. I ain't gonna take away what, because most of his fans, what is it? I don't like hip hop, but this guy I agree with. That's pretty swaggy to me, to be able to literally get a bunch of boomers to listen to generic, less than generic hip hop. Is his girlfriend, what's that, the Nova Rockefeller chick? Is she ghostwriting this shit? She probably is writing those hooks. I can believe that. I believe she's writing those hooks for sure. Because they're all sung. Not to say, I might sing some hooks myself, but I could definitely believe that. Oh shit, we're about to go against Obama. Speaking of politics. It's the president. Mr. President. Hey, Obama. How you doing, man? Playing a little Tekken on the weekend. Getting away from Big Mike. Got to time him out once. Really enjoyed that. Oh, EVS? You timed out EVS? He's a petty dipshit, but he can draw, but he's redacted. Well, listen, I know he has a crew of fans that are insane, so I ain't gonna talk too much shit about him. I've heard about those hardcore comics gators being off the fucking page, so I don't really want that smoke. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz. Yeah. The EVS, his fan base, and some of those guys are known to be wild. Oh, fucked up. Fucked up. I had to win right there. They're known to be wild. They known to dox people. They know I need to shut the fuck up, because I do not want the smoke. But I remember somebody put me on game on them, like, oh no, they are who you think they are. They are who you think they are. I'm like, oh fuck. Move. AJ and Ego promoting another indie book, Vigilante's Creed 1. I don't have any Creed. What are they talking about now? Obviously, Vigilante's a common term. I don't know who AJ and Ego is off rip. Got him.
Round 4. Fight.
Two brothers from Zach's side of things, I see. Dope. Stop hitting this move. Damn it. Can't remember the artist's name though, I see. Nice. Damn it, not like this. Fuck! Might be it. Close to it. Fuck. Shouldn't have did that. That's it. Damn it. Obama beat me. Fuck. Lost to Barack Obama. The genuine Barack Obama, clearly. Obviously, this is Obama. He has the thumbnail to prove it. Oy vey. This might be one of the last ones because I did want to play some Batman. It's been a while since I have. See, now he has 4 wins.
Round 1. Fight.
He has the gay cowboy hat to prove it, you know? So this is clearly Obama. There's no doubt about it. Trying to give him that presidential work. He got me the first time. Damn it. No. Come on. Got him. Goodness. I got sweaty. Sorry. The president. I got, I'm nervous. I'll keep doing it. I don't think you can hit him. Here's AJ's channel. Okay, check it out. Got him. Yeah, please check out the channels, man. Shout out to anyone who's in the independent creative world, man. Shout out to anyone who's trying to make art in this cold, cold world. Trying to put a smile on people's faces. Got him! Fuck you, Obama. Fuck you and your boyfriend. Yeah, he doesn't want any more smoke. He's running from me like I'm an FBI investigation. Get the fuck out of here. We'll play one more guy or one more opponent, and then we'll switch to Batman. If it works, I don't know. Should work. I think we were playing Arkham City.
New challenger.
Shows your birth certificate. Yeah, show your birth certificate, bitch. You know what, man? Back when Obama, I used to buy into that shit. I found out he was a fucking like lizard person, man. Oh my god, they're being racist. Yo, bro probably wasn't born in this country, man. Who knows? Who knows? I know he's bloodline though. All the oh no, we gotta go against him again. I'm back, bitch. All the motherfuckers is lizards. Fuck them all. His bloodline is somehow he's related to Bush, and you know how that, cause they all inbred lizard people. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. They were being racist too. It is a little bit, but who knows? I mean, his dad is you know, his dad, what was it, Kenyan? Were you born here? Were you born in fucking Hawaii? There was no internet. We don't know. You could have been, you know, used to be able to fudge that shit back then. You know what I mean? You could easily in the 1970s, 60s, and back fudge a birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? Right? It probably does. Small time product said he produces birth certificate has Saturn on it, right? Had Nibiru on it or some shit. The fucking Abenaki or whatever that shit's called. Yeah, politics are gay. They all, you know, I brought up Carlin. You guys brought up Carlin. I brought up the, you know, it's a big club. We ain't in it. That's oh shit, wrong button. That's all you really need to know, man. And despite how political they tried to make things, still to this day, most people still don't even fucking vote. Most people still don't fucking vote.
Round 3. Fight.
Shit. A lot of these birth certificates might read hell. If you got like the Royals birth certificates, that shit might just say hell, bro. Now ain't England just hell. Nice! Fuck! Any doorman bouncer worth hiring knows Hawaiian IDs are bullshit. No one knows what they look like. Second, Barry came up his birth certificate from there. I knew he was born in Kenya. Yeah, there's reasons to actually suspect where he was born. All right, legitimately, that's legitimate. Voter IDs are racist. Isn't that the dumbest thing? I need ID for a job, bitch. I need ID for everything. Everything in life. Some places, they don't do it as much anymore. You used to need an ID to use a credit card. Some of the OGs might remember that. If you use the credit card, they need to see, are you the same motherfucker with the same motherfucking name on his credit card? He probably was made in a lab. Wouldn't shock me. Birth certificate says fucking Area 51. A lot of these motherfuckers probably made in labs, man. Shit, back in the day, Tila Tequila said she was a clone. We was talking about the Jamie Foxx thing. Or at least I kind of referenced because I did the video on it. A lot of these motherfuckers might be made in the lab. Speaking of which, what do you guys think about that Jamie Foxx thing? I think he actually was a clone, man. Because I don't think that's the same him. I think that's the same. I think that's Famey Jocks, man. I don't think it's Jamie Foxx. And part of me thinking that is not just, like, some people have made his complexion because he looks a lot lighter, which I'm like, okay, he could be sick. But his head looks like it's a different shape. And again, like, what happened? You know, oh, he needs his privacy. Well, you're the one who told us you had a health issue, my guy. What the fuck happened? What happened? Still haven't seen him stand up. Good point. He was sitting down. What's going on? What is going on? Like, you guys made the intrigue. If you would have just said, man, he had a stroke, please pray for him. We respect our privacy. Or just said nothing and he just, you know. Well, I know we found out about it because it was during the show. He was shooting a movie. And so that's... And then here's another thing. This is why I think his beard is weird. Because part of it looks like it's shaved off for some reason. Here's another weird thing. You know that movie... the movie's called They Clone Tyrone. This goes for both it being a publicity stunt and it being some old crazy lab Illuminati shit. The movie came the week he decides to make a statement is the same week the movie comes out. Out of all the times, you didn't even wait an extra week to recuperate. No, you happen to You had to release this statement this week, the day after, the day before your movie comes out, and everyone's speculating it's a clone. It's like, what the fuck type of shit is this? That's what. Shout out to Jay Marvelous. It was his shit first. But he said maybe this was a publicity stunt. Like, well, maybe it was. You know what I'm saying? They used to do that shit in wrestling all the time. You might have an issue, and they, let's make it into a storyline. And maybe that's what happened. Clones get that Turkish follicle treatment. If it was a stroke, there's no shame in that. Just come out and stop speculation. He looks way paler. Just let us know, why are you? What's with all this weird secrecy? That's why I think he did. That's why I think the idea of him maybe did have a stroke and just trying to milk it for Netflix views has some fucking weight. Because just why wouldn't you say, hey man, it happens, man. Like we just talked about, life is harsh. Things happen. I don't know. Another thing I just thought about, maybe it was jab related. If he did have a stroke or a heart incident or myocardial infarction or some shit like that, maybe that had an issue. And maybe that's part of the reason for the secrecy. But it's just like, bro, yeah, we are going to wonder and think, were you cloned or some shit? Because you're not fucking saying anything. You barely look like yourself. Yeah, it was his daughter that made it public. She said, pray for my father. You didn't have to say anything. You really didn't. You didn't have to say anything. I know it was during a shoot, but could have just, he had an issue, but the movie got done, kept everything under wraps. Who was a clone? Jamie Foxx? Or he's not, and he just went WWE and milked his potential stroke or whatever issue he had to have a we're gonna cancel section. We are gonna switch games, but he might have milked his situation to do publicity for his movie. That's #1 on Netflix, by the way. So I don't know. Jamie Fett, right? Who knows? Fuck. Famey Jocks. Talking about Ye. Bro, Ye, he's not crazy. He's the one that you want to talk about conspiracy shit. This was the motherfucker who said, oh yeah, the sacrifice shit is real. He said, I lost my mom. Bill Cosby lost his son. Michael Jordan lost his dad. He said it. That wasn't no crazy truther with a tinfoil hat. Kanye fucking West. And I know he says crazy shit, but we've been speculating this shit for years. Shit, we just saw, speaking of that whole sacrifice shit, we just saw Gilly the Kid, who just got this $100 million deal for $1 million worth of game, and then his son gets killed. Like, that is fucking suspicious when shit like that happens. It's like literally like the same month, same week. What the fuck type of shit is that? What part of the game is that? Yeah, we're going to wonder what the fuck is going on. That's a natural thing to wonder because that's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Has that ever happened to you where you get a promotion and your son gets murdered the same day? Well, it's Philadelphia. It's Philly. Well, move the fuck out of Philly. What the fuck? You're a millionaire. Get out of there. Get some security. Shit, after you sign the deal, shouldn't you just fuck it? I'll put security on credit because security and staying alive is the most important thing on earth. And how the hell do I get this on the screen when it's not going to let me use my mouse? Okay, I guess the old 3-finger salute. Hopefully we're still on the air. I think we are. Okay. Okay, this screen. Now let's get this up so I can see. Hit this. I think we're okay. Yes, we are. Yeah, ain't crazy. Just doesn't have vocabulary to express his thoughts. Means crazy a bit. So am I. I guess that's fair. Yeah, he has. Denzel has avoided any mysterious deaths or weird controversies around him, and stayed with the same woman, 50 years or something like that. Even though some people say he may be giving up the butt. I don't know. I don't know.
Welcome, detective.
Again, nobody.
I'm the
Oh
great
shit!
British
This is where we are.
Before
this is
you
gonna
lies
suck.
your first
Okay.
demon trial.
I didn't know where we were with
Simply
this game.
drink from the chalice.
Some
It is
people have had that
simple.
theory. I don't know. He's a great actor, regardless.
Good.
He's too valuable to Hollywood to fuck
Feel
him
the
up.
blood
Yeah,
of the demon
he still makes some
course
money
through
now.
your veins, restoring
And
your health
Hollywood is
and
so
twisting
down
your
with stars.
will.
I mean, they're still using stars from the 80s and 90s now.
Your next task is simple. Follow me through this world, and the trial is complete. Touch anything along the way, and you will die.
If you're A-list, you sacrifice some. Yeah, some people have theorized, like I said, that he maybe had to drop trial. Maybe he did. I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't have this like, oh man, not him. Like, nah, bro. Oh, am I dead? I'm dead. Oh. I mean, I hope not. I'm not trying to just put that out here to like shame him or something. I love Denzel shit. Watching someone Remember the Titans the other day. I think he's a great actor. He's made a lot of great movies.
These tests prove if you are strong enough to lead my forces.
You know, if it happened that way, it happens that way, man. Hollywood's a fucked up place. Hollywood's a fucked up place. And shit, other men we know have given up the booty just to get on. So I hope he's not what, but I mean, who knows? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, Denzel rules. He's pretty based with a lot of the stuff he says. He doesn't usually mince his words. He usually has a positive message. He's a good dude by all accounts. I'm not, by no means am I trying to besmirch the great Denzel Washington, one of the greatest living actors of our time in the past, 20, 30 years, whatever. But unfortunately, Hollywood's a fucked up place. So only God knows what he had to do to get there.
Are you the one I have searched for?
You ever see John Q?
The one.
I can't trust anything out of Denzel's mouth. Hollywood was desperate for a huge black star back then. Maybe they left him alone. Maybe. And he's they've tried to tell you Will Smith is a great actor. And he's done some cool stuff, but like, he's not as good an actor as Denzel. Okay, where am I floating to? I'm about to die. Where do I go? What the fuck? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay. Oh no, I just died. What the fuck? That was very weird.
The blood of the demon has allowed me to live for 600 years. Imagine the good that you could do with such a gift.
Yeah, I did see John Q. What about John Q made you not be able to trust Denzel? That's the one where
allowed me to live for 600 years.
his kid has a
Imagine the good that you could
his kid has a heart
such
problem
a
and he
gift.
fucking hijacks the emergency room or whatever. Is that the movie I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the right one.
I can see your body is becoming weaker. The small
Will Smith had charisma,
will only keep you alive for
but yeah, he's a mid actor.
precious
He was never
hours.
he never could do the same type of
Time
roles.
for you to make the
He can do the
ultimate
he was a
decision.
cool A-lister. He had Enemy of the State, which is a shit. You watch that movie now, but he couldn't do a Training Day. You know what I mean? He couldn't do a Remember the Titans. Oh damn it. People like he's too good of an actor. You might be wrong to something though. Like people who are the absolute best at faking emotions and pretending to the point of believability cannot be trusted. That's probably a smart point. John Q was a great movie though. But there's something to that point. Like, no, you're way too good at this. He supposedly did a say. I know one thing. He's done some witchcraft allegedly for Malcolm X. The rumor is he did. He channeled him because he was saying quotes. He was ad-libbing on speeches, and he was saying quotes that they didn't know Malcolm had said. Like they didn't have. Like he would put stuff in the script and it would be something that Malcolm had said, and they didn't prep for it, right? And he didn't remember like reading it or nothing. It's just like, you know, that could just be some legendary bullshit. You know how they try to hype somebody up. But if you know that these motherfuckers do like voodoo and witchcraft type shit, he might have really channeled Malcolm X on some seance type shit. And that's a rumor that's out there.
And the blood of the demon will
and they'll talk about it like, oh, he's so great. Like, nah, he did some fucking like some witchcraft for that shit, man. He sounded like it was real. John Q was an amazing performance. Imagine that guy loose in the real world.
eternal life.
I remember we would talk about John Q like it really happened. So you're not kidding. That performance is crazy. He didn't even get nominated, I don't think. Or did he get nominated and not win? But that performance is off the page, man.
You have done well, detective. Now, come and find
I mean, he sold the shit out of that. That's kind of cool to have an army of bad bitches with blades. Like if you was an evil, megalomaniacal, you know what I mean, motherfucker, that's what I would want. Like, screw all these dudes. Let me have like 100 bad bitches with like swords. Like that's be dope as fuck.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, those UK actors, because they get trained on the stage and shit.
I need to see him now. I'm running out of time.
They get trained on the stage. They go through a whole real development system for actors in the UK. That's why they got so many of them playing Americans. Because of that. And Denzel actually came from the stage. Shout out to the same guy who really started Death Row, Harry O. Well, I knew somebody who knew him. He's a old school drug dealer who used to what's the right word? Launder his money through the arts. So he put on a lot of plays. He put on one of Denzel's first plays, and he when he finally did get locked up, he put some of the front money for Death Row up.
I will never kill, not even you.
That's fair. Disagree about Malcolm X witchcraft thing. The universe operates off vibration. If practicing and trying to embody Malcolm X spiritually speaking, I can see him naturally channeling the spirit. I will say this: anyone who's been a creative knows there's something to that. Like sometimes I have had music where it's like I'm pushing the buttons and hitting the keyboard, but it doesn't feel like I'm making it. It feels like it's coming from something else, and it's not because I didn't do no witchcraft. I didn't know any of that shit. So that's also true. That's also true. That deserves true to be put out there. We try to be objective. And listen, I'm the last person who wanted to besmirch Denzel. I love Denzel's work. I just unfortunately know how Hollywood works, and I just want to, cover both sides. Shout out to Vanilla Ice. You had a story straight downloaded in your head. Yeah, that shit is real. That shit is absolutely real. If anyone who's ever done anything creative has probably experienced something where it's like, I guess this is my... I had the beat. I had a beat in my head and couldn't make it. And a few years later, Katy Perry came out with the song with Juicy J. I can't mouth it, but that beat, I had that beat in my head a few years before it was made, and couldn't make it. My version sucked, and I'm like, yo, that sounds just like the beat I was trying to make 2 or 3 years ago. I swear, it was like a broadcast. Shit, Prince and MJ, they said the reason Michael Jackson said he didn't want to sleep because he said God might give my ideas to Prince. I took him at face. He was joking or supposedly joking. I took him on some level at face value.
Killed me when you had the
Juicy J is in my head, bitch. 3-6 Mafia confirmed. No, I ain't say nothing else about Juicy J. Did I? Did I say anything about 3? 3-6 recently?
Should have joined us.
I don't think so. I've seen videos on them. Damn it. I haven't done anything on him. But no, I don't think he's in my head. I think that I just had an idea, and he had a. I think that idea just gets broadcasted to creatives, and if I were to put it out, there's another beat I had made that I made like around the same time that had sounded just like the one Lupe Fiasco's beats. It wasn't because I'm some genius, just being an active creative. You just happen to. Oh shit! I gotta dodge better. It happens sometimes. Inspiration be coming from other sources. So Kai is correct in that. Deserves some credit. It doesn't have to be necessarily something nefarious going down. And again, we hope not. We hope Denzel. We hope something's at face value, for fuck's sake. As much as I talk about this shit, everybody can't be a fucking kid diddling demon. Like somebody's got to be just a regular fucking person, right? Kill this motherfucker.
We are fated to rule this earth, to wipe it clean of
it's all
the
in chord
scum of
progressions. You can make it
humanity.
easy
Only
hit.
we
It's
can
called
do
hypnosis.
this.
Yeah, they've shown that
My
it's only like a
father
few
is
chord
old.
progressions.
His
Really
time
chord
is
intervals,
over.
because you can
Ours is just beginning.
right 1, 4, 5. You can do in different
Take
keys.
his
So it's the
blade.
interval that matters.
Kill him. Accept your destiny.
If I hadn't written my book, the story would have
Accept
found
our
someone else. Yeah,
destiny.
someone else would have a very similar story.
Then, beloved, you will have to die.
That's why sometimes you'll hear songs and they sound similar and they come out around the same time. A lot of times, just the inspiration went out to multiple people.
Cannot beat us.
Fucking Batman has his fucking acid trip.
Our numbers are too
He had all them bad bitches, but I'm fighting all these dudes. What the fuck happened? I know some of this is acid trip shit, but like, what the fuck?
too great. You cannot defeat us.
What happened to the cute ass ninjas? I'm fighting all these musty dingling having dudes. What the fuck?
You cannot beat us. You cannot defeat us.
Where the hoes at? That's my question.
We are Legion.
Fighting this little supernatural army. No
Should have
bitches.
joined us.
Mad sausage fest, man. Oh shit.
Our numbers are too great.
Oh, come on. I tried to dodge.
You cannot.
I'm about to get killed, though. Damn it.
You should
dead.
have joined us.
Oh, they gave me more life. Dope.
For that, you
Kai stole your story. Ever get a song you hate stuck in your head? There is a science to why that is. There's a reason a lot of hooks have become repetitive, and there's science to this shit, unfortunately. But I try not to, because there's YouTube videos that tell you this shit. This shit used to be some shit that only, they knew, but now that shit has gotten out there. These people have just done the research on it. There's certain chord progressions that produce hits. There's certain chord progressions that produce certain emotions. There's certain, melodies and melody intervals, because that's the only thing you can stay consistent. You can switch keys. The keys don't really matter that much. I mean, certain keys may help certain emotions or whatnot, but it matters more if it's a minor or a major than it is, what key specifically. But yeah, there is a science behind that, and there is a reason songs you don't like get played in your head. That's why the radio was so powerful in creating the musical taste for the country and for the world, because they could just, back when everybody listened to the radio and took people took the radio at face value and listened to it, all the time. Because they would get songs, you know, back in the day, the radio used to play some good music. But they realized, oh, we can just spam people, you know, and they'll still like it. Batman just killed this motherfucker. It's math. Math has got semen. That's a pretty crude way of saying it. First time trying to cook the fish like this, and holy shit, was it good?
What are
Congrats.
you doing?
Listen to me,
How the
detective,
pyramids were built.
and listen well.
Yeah, they say it might have been
You
built with sound.
will kill me. You will lead the League of Assassins, because if you do not join us, I will kill the only person you have.
I think Eddie
ever
Griffin has
loved.
a skit like
This wasn't part of
how he
the
thinks they
plan.
built. All right, I'm gonna chop both of you motherfuckers up. I'm sick of this shit.
Do it.
Oh, all right. Why did he let him do that? I guess his daughter he really wasn't gonna kill. Tesla did know. And your homeboy Trump's uncle got all the research. Your homie. That for some reason, him hanging out with all these weird billionaire coke motherfuckers don't scare y'all any one bit.
Yes, he should have. What
That's
kind
on
of a
y'all,
man
man.
sacrifices his own daughter?
And you.
I'm not a leftist. I don't really hate the guy. You know what I mean? So I don't really care what y'all think of him.
I
If y'all
thought you
love
were
him,
ready to
you can
join
find peace in the
us.
world over the orange man. That's your business.
Don't. You two deserve each other.
Oh,
You're looking old, Raish. What's really going on here?
Feds took all his research
have used
after
the
he
last
died.
resort
Well, supposedly John Trump had some of the research that he didn't get to.
600 years.
Supposedly.
My mind and body cannot take
Hell, if you go all the way, apparently
Each
old
time
orange man's a time traveler.
into the pit.
Or his uncle is or some shit.
And of what will
I
come
forgot the
out.
theory.
The Lazarus pit has corrupted your mind. Think about it. If your pit falls into the wrong hands,
Nicola, not that psycho artist Musk. You guys hear about the you know the fight I really want to see? I do a lot of fight coverage on the other channel. I want to see Elon Musk get his ass whooped by that lizard, Mike Zuckerberg. Not Mike, that's not his name. Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg. I absolutely want to see him
sorry
get
to
his ass
disappoint you.
whooped. Because he's going to get... Because, I mean, even though apparently Mark is paying motherfuckers to loot. I've heard that rumor too. But he's still training way more than Musk.
Some kind of
chubby
naturally
ass
occurring
is.
chemical he's called Lazarus. He's been using it for centuries.
So I really want to see him
slowly
get
perfecting the process
catch that-
until he
catch
was even
the-
able
that
to bring
L.
himself back from the dead.
And you took some?
He forced me to. Small doses appear to heal most ailments, but even the small amount I ingested had a few nasty side effects. Prolonged exposure has driven Raish over the edge.
So, do you think you're cured?
No, the effects are temporary. Raish tried to convince me to use his pit, but the risks are too great. When I'm done here, I'll need to investigate this Lazarus technology further. I told Raish to shut his
What's
pit
his
down.
name's company? Edison is more apt, right?
Unlikely.
He's no,
Raish is addicted to the pit.
He's no Nikola Tesla.
I've given him one chance to break that addiction, or I'll be back to do it myself.
He's not built like that. He thinks, you know,
Did Robin get you
he's
that blood
convinced a
sample?
lot of people that he's built like that. And he's smart enough to hire people who are smart enough. He, you know, what did they say? What did
me.
Bill Burr
What's
say
happening?
about
Bruce, it's not good. Gotham General has at least 30 confirmed cases. There are nearly
let me
50
see.
at
What did Bill
Mercy.
Burr say about
The pattern repeats all over the city.
what you call it? Steve Jobs. He's good at yelling at people, telling them to invent stuff. Yeah, he can do that.
The first fatalities are expected soon after.
But he's not, you know,
I'm on my way back to Freeze right now.
he's not no
Hopefully the
innovative
blood
genius
sample I
type
extracted
dude.
from Raish will complete the formula.
I hope you're right.
Don't get it confused. He's not. You're not that guy, pal. I hope I'm going the right way. Zuckerberg, he's gonna fuck him up. I don't know why I sound like that, but yeah, he's gonna fuck him up. Oh man, is this the fuck is this shit? I gotta get out of here, man. Is there a map? Hold on, where am I trying to go? So that's where I came from, so I guess the one tower. So I'm in the opposite direction. Zuck is a beta version of Data, right? Yeah, he fucking up. Unless, you know, we're underrated him. He got that Neuralink. Yeah, I'm not a fan of either one of those guys. I don't get the love for Elon, man. I don't get it. I don't get hero worship in general. There's obviously I got people that I like and shit, but I don't get that. I don't get it, man. I just don't. Okay, that's the exit. So I'm almost out. No, man. Oh, come on. Will you fucking get this fucking tank? Thank you. They should play Intergalactic PC. My PC boys as they enter, right? I mean, there's a chance neither one of them are human for real, and they're both like either robots or if that Neuralink shit works, hooked up like on some cyberpunk shit, part robot. There's a non-zero chance. As I sometimes say, straight up, the motherfuckers are literal cyborgs. The wrong button. But yeah, I heard about that fight. Dana is definitely trying to make that fucking fight, and I hope he can get it done, man. I would love to see those assholes fight each other, man. Straight up. And I'm sure the thing though in saying that, I'm sure they wouldn't really. They're not gonna really fight like that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let them just really scrap because they're too rich to just really scrap like that. You know what I mean? I really wish they would actually do it though. I know they're not, but straight up, man, will you get this? Really? Oh my God! Can you fucking grab that thing? Sheesh. Is this the door I walked in? Yep. Of course he is. Yeah. They're too rich to. They'll pay assholes to fight before they actually fight each other. You don't fight for me. I don't know why I made Cuckenberg sound like Mickey.
This panel is protected using Tiger encryption protocols. I can't decrypt it without access to the master control program Strange uses.
I don't know. Did hear about it. Hope it happens. No, it won't. Probably use BattleBots to fight. Shout out to BattleBots. Speaking of some old shit, y'all see Slam Balls coming back? No, I'm just like, did y'all see this? Did you see this? But I saw the Slam Balls come back. I thought that was funny or fun. It was a cool. I don't know how many seasons it really lasted, but I thought it was an interesting concept for. That's not true. If I take longer than 2 hours, it'll take some more time. Don't lie to the people. What is this? Oh, yeah, this. There's nothing in here. Damn it. Shit.
You see the way Bacon's guys just ran?
Let's see what I gotta do here.
Wait, regroup, and head into the tunnels and take out the rest of them.
Can't wait. It'll be a regular turkey shoot.
Sure will. Fly, little birdie. Bang!
Then what? Go back to the steel mill?
Damn it.
Gotta keep moving through the tunnels and find a way to get to the museum. Take out the penguin.
What if Batman got him?
Then our job will be even easier. Listen, between you and me, I hear Cobblepot's got all kinds of crap in that museum of his. We get there, it can all be ours. No need to tell the boss.
You serious?
Yeah, why not?
I suppose. I've got the door! I've got someone here!
Sorry, I got all silent. I don't know what to talk about now.
This is no good. He won't wake up.
Where's my man? Where's my man? Shit.
How's he doing this? Leave him. Got more important things to be looking out for. What's wrong? You too scared to show yourself?
This thing has no fucking range.
Find him. My life depends on it. And now, so does yours.
Oh, you want to hide in the dark? Good luck. No one's on this one.
How about that woke Hollywood, right? Yeah. Like I said, I did have my Spurg moment. Maybe I do need to talk about it more than I thought. I mean, I don't know. I hadn't heard of that fucking craziness with the damn, what you call it? I can fuck them both up. Bitch. Just the shit that they did to Punisher, and it was the audacity of consistently doing it, even though you know you're fucked, even though you know you can barely pay your bill. A lot of the Marvel writers, even with Disney at its apex, weren't getting paid a goddamn thing. That's part of the reason Eric July is able to get some of the names that he's able to get, because these guys weren't getting paid by Disney and Marvel and DC like that. They were not getting paid. So for somebody who's making way less money than me, working for a major company that they know is damn near going under, to steal like DRE, be on this bullshit is just like offensive, legitimately offensive. So I think that's why I kind of spurred out a little bit, because it's like, wow, you motherfuckers are not gonna stop. You'll never stop. You'll do this to the literal death, till you literally are eating fucking cat food, which you can't even do because cat food is expensive as shit, dog. Animal food ain't like the 70s and shit, so you can be broke as fuck eating cat food. Oh shit! Nobody's asking the real important questions. Like, is Little Mermaid's bottom half catfish? Oy vey.
Do you really think you can just sneak through here with my delicious cure bats? I'm sure you can, but I know you too well now, don't I? After all, we both know you won't be able to resist cracking a few skulls on the way through.
I'll tell you that does still bother me about the fandom. It's like, okay, here's our villain of the week. We're all supposed to hate Snow White, or we're all supposed to hate Barbie, or we're all supposed to hate Little Mermaid, or we're all supposed to hate, especially when it's the shit like I just mentioned, Barbie, Little Mermaid, Snow White. You want to know something? When they say this shit's not for you, as a grown-ass man, I don't think the Little Mermaid's for me. If I had kids, that's one thing. So to the motherfuckers with kids, okay, you got a reason to complain. But to me, and maybe I'm wrong about this. I get, politics and all that shit. Oh, this, it's what it represents. And okay. But to me, you don't have a right to complain about something you're not going to actually watch. Isn't that part of the argument? That we had all these feminists complain about shit that they don't even care about? So now you're doing it? You know what I mean? It seems like goddamn everything they accuse the left of doing. And they accuse correctly. They picked up a version of it on their own. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, I'll have my moments, but I can never be all, not my Ariel. Yeah, exactly. This trend of grown ass men whining about movies made for little girls has to stop. Has to. It looks so bad. Oh my God, that made the whole. I don't think they realize how bad that made everyone who has a critique on woke Hollywood look. That was a L. And I don't know if they know that was an L, but that was a massive, because people were looking at you like, wait, it's the Little Mermaid. You know what I'm saying? How could you care? They're gonna think, are you a pedophile? Like, what do you? How could you possibly give a shit about the race? And so are you like, you do sound kind of like a white supremacist, because how could a grown man care about the Little Mermaid if he tried to? Because I couldn't. I saw a little video of a black girl confused why Ariel wasn't a ginger. I think, and listen, I do think they probably could have kept her the same thing, but I don't give a shit. I'm not about to watch the Little Mermaid, guy. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And it is confusing. And nobody saw it. Nobody cared. Nobody want to see the Little Mermaid. Nobody want to see that shit. It just ruined my childhood, bro, right? I didn't even like Little Mermaid back then. That was one of my least favorite Disney movies. It's not like it's Toy Story or The Lion King or something important. It's just a fucking Little Mermaid, man. I always thought that shit was mid. And I said the little dad joke, but I kind of mean it, man. I thought that shit was... When I got older, I'm like, man, this is just teaching. A lot of Disney movies just teach you to abandon everything for some dick or some pussy. These are horrible lessons. Just throw your whole life away for some ass. That was the lesson of 90% of Disney movies anyway. They try to, they sing songs under the sea and all this other shit, make you think it's some deep, sweet, beautiful shit. No, it's about teenagers being rebellious for ass. That's the whole premise of 90% of them old Disney movies. This is not rocket science. But you know what, though? A lot of people did grow up thinking Disney. And listen, my family had all those little Disney, VHS cases, just like everybody else. But a lot of people really, and that's something I didn't realize till I got older, how, like, strong the Disney brand was. Like, no, people, this is Disney. This is some pristine fucking thing. So, I mean, I guess maybe that's just me. I just don't get it, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was pretty pissed about Star Wars. That I was legitimately pissed about. I ain't gonna lie. That back then I was legitimately pissed about Star Wars. I was pissed about the shit they did with DC. I was pissed about, what was that movie they came out with DC, the Harley Quinn movie? All that shit pissed me off back there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, at least some of this stuff was marketed towards me. The Marvel stuff, the Star Wars stuff. Yeah, a lot of that did piss me off. I was really heated about fucking WandaVision. Holy smokes, I was mad about that. So a lot of this stuff did get me mad. I'm not gonna act like none of it did. Of course it did. And I don't know where I'm going in my life. Hopefully the right way. But to just, because that's the thing. If you build your thing as, well, we complain about the next woke thing, you have to always complain about the next woke thing, no matter how irrelevant it actually is. You have to, Damn it, I'm going back in the wrong fucking direction. This fucking cavern. Stop. Will you stop? There are black people who know how to swim. Stop it. Fucking bigot. We exist. My immersion, my race swapping. Where did she learn to swim? Wait. Oh, it's a Danish thing. Okay. It's a, no, you know what it really is? It's a big budget Hollywood movie, and it did. No one saw it because honestly, I don't like. You know, who likes these Disney remakes anyway? They did the Aladdin. They did all this other shit. Who wants to see this shit? Where the fuck is out? Oh, I'm going there. Thank God. Just want to get out of here. I see T2. Oh man, T2 is if they made her Mexican or Cuban, will you stop? Yo, T2 was a classic. He said I saw that and knew they'd make a silver movie with technology. Then they made it. Yeah, like 10 years later, and it was trash. It was better than the first. Is this the way out? Oh my God, how do I get out of this thing? Oh my God. I am so lost. Yeah, that movie was not that great. You definitely probably don't want him to try it again, right? Not now. Another way out? How do I get out of this shit? Oh my God. Is that a, no? No. They retarded Snow White should have been black. Little Mermaid should have been Cuban. Oh man. Yeah, didn't they make a Snow White? What's she? Latinx or Latin or whatever the fuck the new word of the day is. Hispanic. You should just say that. It's not good enough anymore. Gotta add some flair to it. Oh, I gotta do some shit with this. Oh shit. Here we go with this bullshit. Please work. Oh shit. Did not expect that. Way to scare the living fuck out of me, bro.
Let me pass.
Your scent is different.
Yep, she's some sort of Latina. She ain't white, I can tell you that.
I don't need to fight you back.
Snow White's another creepy movie. A bunch of fucking little people taking care of this one. What is going on? Bro, that scared the living shit out of me. Was that necessary for the streets? Is there a way out of this place? Let's see. Nope. This is, so there was no value of that cutscene. There's nothing changed. Nothing about the path really changed. Or am I missing something?
Turn back and head towards the subway terminal.
Oh my motherfucking goodness! So I'm going the wrong way anyway. They always told tragedies to make children movies from. That's fair. Because they are all tragedies, aren't they? Shit. Yeah. Why didn't you tell me when I was at the fucking subway terminal? Oh, just go in this one fucking door so you don't fucking wander around the fucking stores all goddamn day. Instead, you wait till I get all the way fucking over there. And then like, oh, well, go back to where the fuck you started. Well, fuck you, asshole. That's why your parents died anyway, motherfucker. You old moody bitch. Could you imagine like Mark Zuckerberg's kid or some shit? We just talking about these billionaire assholes. one of these assholes, you know, tries to clean up San Francisco or some shit 20 years from now, something happens to him. That's what Batman really is. Just some rich asshole's kid trying to clean up a fucked up city. Euro folk tales are mostly tragedies, they're cautionary tales. That's how they're supposed to be, but the Disney changes all the endings so they end happy. Little Mermaid novel ends when the sea witch turns them all into little stick things. Yeah, but Disney makes it all happy. Like, see, you worked out. They actually so that means they're fucking up all the actual the meaning of these fucking tales. It's like, no, go ahead, throw away your whole family and your lineage for some penis. That's what you should do. That's how you should live. Yes, Queen Slay. Hope this is the right way. Only God knows. Nope. Don't wander off to the woods, you idiot. You're going to get got. Right? Because that's probably what they were for, right? If you imagine, like, okay, how do we get kids to not go out in the woods and do stupid shit? Well, let's just make up a fucking story about this one kid who did this shit. How do we get kids to stop lying? Let's make up a story about a fucking puppet. Every time he fucking talks shit and lies, his fucking nose grows. And then he goes off to try to do some dumb shit. Doesn't some fucked up things happen to Pinocchio? I mean, enough fucked up stuff happens in the movie. But in the real story, like, it ends up really fucked up too, right? And I'm just going in loops. Okay, how the fuck do I get out of here? This is the subway terminal. I'm just right above it. Where is? This is the access. That's a riddle. I don't know how long this is gonna go. Here we go. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, we're back in the fucking subway terminal. Where the fuck do I go, my guy? You're so fucking smart. You're the world's greatest detective and shit. Even though you can't detect a fucking thing. Beauty and the Beast straight of Stockholm Syndrome romanticized with bestiality, right? Oh, you know what though? On some level, it's kind of game. It's kind of let you know that hoes like the bad boy, man. Even if he's a murderous fucking literal monster. He's rich and mysterious. So he's gonna get the ass. He's rich, mysterious, and when it's you're controlling. But when it's like the hot bad boy, it's like, well, he puts me in my place, and I like men that do that. That's how that goes. Women's need to tame the beast. There you go. How do I get the fuck out of here? Maybe subway tunnels.
Started using shields. They'll block head-on.
Finally,
but that shield can't protect them from above.
Where'd Joker get these things from anyway?
Batman! It's Batman!
Why don't all y'all have guns? I mean, I know. I'm glad it does it for the game purposes to make this easier and shit. But like, shouldn't everybody in Gotham be strapped up? That should be a requirement. Why are people still trying to fist fight with Batman like this many years in? Shouldn't everybody be just... Everybody should have a fucking strap. And fucking, I'm about to call it Chicago. It was Chicago in the Dark Knight, right? Shit was Detroit in Batman vs. Superman. But everybody should be strapped up in motherfucking Gotham. They got gun law issues. Like, what's going on? Alice was an opium trip. Kind of was, wasn't it? Oops, didn't I? Maybe it's in the school zone.
You have 1 missed call.
That's exactly what it was. Just some rich white girl tripping on opium. Back in the day. A lot of that shit is mid, man.
Yeah, me too.
Good. We've got weapons on the way.
What? You expect us to join up with you unarmed?
Screw that.
Okay, at least they just answered my question. They got guns on the way at least. But still, it just seems like everybody should just be like tons of straps. I mean, if you're dealing with this motherfucker. And here's another thing, man. And this is what the Keaton films get right. There's no way Batman can exist without bodying everybody, bro. Motherfuckers got to go. This we don't kill bullshit. There's no way he could keep it going without putting people down. And I know that makes it, more controversial thing. Oh man, he's putting people down as a real vigilante and shit. No relation. But like straight up. And I love Batman. I still like the stories and all that good shit. And it's okay, they give him plot armor so he doesn't have to kill people. But in real life, motherfuckers like he's dealing with, they got to go. You don't just keep a Joker alive because of some cult. He has to go. And I've heard arguments. Isn't it fair that some of this should be on the Gotham Police Department? Fair enough. Or the city and the laws and all that other shit. Fair enough. But like they gotta go, one way or another. You can't just have a murderous clown with like 1,000 fucking bodies, and it's like, well, he's gone. We're done with that. My code won't allow me to, and no. It's one of the most nonsensical things. It's one of the worst things about comics because comic books don't end, so they go on endlessly. So it's just like, oh well, we can't kill the Joker because he's the character, and because we want to make money off of the merch and make money off of the bullshit. He has to go. He has to go. If there was something like that in real life, what is he, like a Ted Bundy? I guess John Wayne Gacy to be specific. But like a murderous serial killer crime lord, and you're just letting him go because of some code, and the city has no, just, you say, well, the insanity plea. The insanity plea does not work like that, sir. A motherfucker like the Joker would not be considered insane by the state. They would put his ass in regular jail and give him the regular ass death penalty.
As I speak, there is a new inmate entering my facility. The more nostalgic among you will recognize him as Quincy Sharp, mayor of Gotham and failed warden of old Arkham Asylum.
It's been well discussed. Batman in real life is an absolute psychopath, will be locked up. Immediately need to string a bell. Yeah, he'll get set up. That's another thing. He'll probably get set up by other criminals just doing the shit he's done. There's like mob bosses and shit. Nobody's put a hit on this guy.
I don't know, Barbara, but I am going to find out.
Here's a plot hole in this whole game. Fucking Hugo Strange knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne, but for some reason, even though Batman, he says, "Get in my way." He says at the beginning of the game, "You get in my way, I'll let everyone know who you are." But he knows Batman's fucking up things in the city, hasn't said a fucking thing. Why? Storyline. Because the storyline doesn't want him to die, or it doesn't want him to be doxxed. So that's how it goes. And again, how does everyone not figure out who the fuck Batman is? See, back in the original comics, he wasn't meant to be the most famous rich guy in Gotham, like he is in the modern iteration. He was just meant to be a rich dude. He was a millionaire. Now he's a billionaire. Family runs and owns the city. How do you not know that's fucking who he is? Because he, especially like if you watch like Batman Begins, or which takes off year one, where they both kind of come back around the same time. Now I'm about to fight a bunch of people with guns. Let's see. Look at this. They're gonna fuck me up, by the way, because they all have guns. No, they're not. BMF. That's why. Honestly, I just made the gun excuse. I just beat the shit out of like 5 guys with burners. So maybe burners ain't gonna help. Listen, I'm the biggest Batman fan on earth, but it doesn't pass the logic test. Bro, I put a tiny piece of cloth around my eyes. No one can recognize me, right? Because you can recognize him in the actual Bat costume. The first one that you couldn't recognize the guy was the new one with Robert Pattinson. Because literally, somebody.
None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you.
Is this the guy? Yeah. But literally all of them, you know how I know? Because, Oppenheimer just came out. And so there's been talk about how Cillian Murphy, his first thing with Nolan was Batman Begins. And it came really from, he tried out for Batman and then they ended up giving him Scarecrow. But when you look at him in the Batman costume, you can tell it's fucking Thomas Shelby. You know what I'm saying? It's what fucking looks like. So like, the fuck? You know what I mean? You can't tell this is Batman just off the strength. We have, and we have had fucking facial recognition technology, by the way. And this guy like bleeds all the time. You can't get his DNA? The fuck are we talking about here, guys? Where is this? Heard he killed that. The armor doesn't mean shit. You got your jaw hanging out in the front. Exactly. It's not like he has like a full mask where it's like a helmet or like a Spider-Man. Oh my God. Well, where the fuck is he? I heard him.
None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you.
Is it this way? Oh my God. This game.
This is all your fault.
Is that him over there? No.
None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you.
No. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and that's nothing. Why is his jaw? Why is Batman? It looks cool, and I have a similar mask, right? But if y'all saw my face, you know, it's that motherfucker. It probably doesn't help. It's probably not a good mask. Oh my God.
We've lost a camera in Sector 1.
Okay, the design doesn't make sense. Superman doesn't even have a mask.
I need to go back.
Go back where, motherfucker? Where am I going? see a forensic trail, but I bet you that has nothing to do with what I'm doing.
I don't need your help, Batman.
What is this doing? I haven't fucking played this game in fucking months. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. And every time, interrogate. Who am I interrogating?
If it wasn't for you.
Oh my God, which one is this motherfucker? Oh my God, he's a motherfucker on the goddamn ground this whole fucking time.
No,
Clark is his mask. But again, we live in.
I want to know all about Strange.
I got it, back in the 70s, 80s. Okay, no one even thinks that Superman has a secret identity or needs one, right?
Told me he had friends.
But like, how does for a while Lois Lane doesn't know. They Superman. She hangs out with Superman all the time. Hangs out with Clark. Now, we talked about acting. Shout out to Christopher Reeve. He does pull off the idea that like, okay, Clark is such a nerd. There's no way this guy's fucking Superman.
They funded
right?
Everything,
he does pull off. There's some really well acted scenes where he does pull off the idea, like. Especially when you consider a bitch's thirst, she could never cope with being so wet for Superman and being so dry for Clark. And that's the main reason she can't tell who Superman is until he reveals it, and it's like, oh, okay. She puts up with Clark because she gets to fuck Superman, but she could never. That's why she. And they don't really say that, but that's why she doesn't know.
I just had a chat with our old.
Yeah, his bones. He's the same guy. We're in a post facial recognition guy. People, you use fucking facial recognition to open your phone. You're telling me nobody could track down who Superman is? We saw the fucking martial artist of 4chan figure out where the he will not divide us flags are. You're telling me you couldn't find who the fuck Superman is? Fuck out of here, son. No way. Not in this era. No way you get away with that shit. And they'll put shit in the comics they're supposed to show. Hey, Batman, can you hear me? Like it's some Hope you can hear me. Like it's supposed to be more realistic. They have, Twitter and shit. But no, with the modern technology that normies have, 4chan would know who Batman, Superman, all these motherfuckers are. For sure. Lois understandable. Everyone else in the Daily Planet. Now they try to make it like his boss does know, like he figured it out, but he's just like, man, we need a Superman. If he needs to do this shit to get his rocks off, let him. But and like I said, Lois, her lust. That's what I always took. Like she's too wet. She's soaked for Superman and dry for Clark, so she could never understand. And they do a similar thing with Lex. Like he could never understand like how a dude as weak as Clark Kent could like be Superman. In fact, when he's told, he's like, the fuck out of here. This guy, you know what I mean? So I guess that is the idea that, people underestimate Clark Kent so much. There's no way he could possibly be Superman. But it's like, okay, that's nice and shit, but like in reality, everyone will figure the shit out because of technology. Like after 2010, 15, it's over for secret identities for superheroes. That's what made the first Iron Man so cool that he just admits, you know what, I'm fucking Iron Man. Because realistically, even by that time, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Who are you gonna fool? Don't mess with weaponized autism. Exactly. Who the fuck are you fooling? In this era, with all the technology, with all the shit they can do, if they did all that for Shia LaBeouf, if we lived in a world where Superman, Batman, or even Spider, any of these superheroes were real, we're gonna know who the fuck they are. Straight up.
Oh, it's you.
Superman should have worn blackface. At least wear a helmet or something. And don't get me started on fucking Robin and Nightwing and some of these other masks. Fucking Batgirl has her actual hair coming out the back.
Tom over there thinks it has something to do with mines. He used to work bomb disposal. Figured you could use it.
Could you imagine? Batgirl literally has her fucking hair coming out of the back of her fucking suit. Nobody says shit. Unreal. Dick Grayson wears a very thin mask. How can everyone who knows Dick Grayson, oh shit, my homeboy is fucking Nightwing? Because I just saw a picture in the news, and it's just the dude I know and work with and go to school with or whatever in a fucking mask. By the way, does he have any armor on? It's just a dude in a tight spandex with some sticks, and they want you to think he can fight all these supervillains. Listen, I like Nightwing. I love these stories, but get the fuck out of here. That's why whenever they try to make Batman realistic, don't let them do that shit. There's nothing realistic at all about Batman. None of it can happen in the real world. Schumacher ran out nipples. The wrong. Yeah, why did they give Batgirl nipples? Fucking bigots. They give the dude nipples, then get a chick nipples. What point is that? Yeah, I'm just ranting. I had to make some conversation. But yeah, you'll never convince me. And I love Batman. There's very few people who love the property more than me. But I know what I'm reading doesn't hold up to any real world logic. And one of the worst things they do with this property is try to make it look like it does. Try to make it act like he does. That's what they fucked up with the Nolan films, even though there's no way. And the fucking Batman, the one they just did, there's no way. No way. Still, she was hot in her prime. Alicia Silverstone. And that was prime Alicia Silverstone. And you know what? Talk the shit about those movies and the bat nipples, and you should. But at least those movies know they're in a fake world where fake things happen. And they took it overboard, and it was goofy as fuck. But they knew this is not we're playing. It's a fairy tale. This is not real life. But now they put the fucking Nirvana song, and I like the song. I don't even know how to play it. I mean, I even know how to play it. That's one of the few songs I do know how to play because it's pretty simple. Just got to tune your guitar right. But you put the little song and put the little well shot, little brooding Batman. It looks all cool and shit, but it's not realistic at all. And that's fine. But you just gotta stop trying to play it like it's some real shit that could ever happen in real life with real people. Because none of it could. None of it could. First thing, we also live in a world that post MMA. So some of these thugs he's going to encounter are going to be able to fuck him up. You don't understand? He is a billionaire. Oh, his training. No. He didn't train that much. Some of these motherfuckers have been trained. You know what I mean? There are thugs who are like boxers and MMA fighters who train and can fuck him up. Especially look at me. I'm fucking up like 30 people. No, I couldn't actually do that. No, some billionaire. Oh, he's in peak physical condition. Fuck. Bullshit. And again, I like the character. But it's a lot of bullshit with him. There's suspension of disbelief. It's like pro wrestling. You can't take it seriously. But they want to tell you, they want to treat you like, oh man, it's so deep and it's brooding. Because he looks cool. He does look cool. Damn it, and he got killed. In the Aerosmith video.
You were supposed to save Mr. J,
Oh,
Bat Brain.
that thing for a stroked out crooked mouth. The Aerosmith video, which I don't remember. And I can pinpoint where her skirt flies up on a motorcycle. Wow. Yeah, we've already gone 2.5 hours. This madness. Okay, let's beat these guys up.
What's the bat doing here?
Unrealistically beating up a bunch of thugs. Also, while we're at it, while you know, finally got something to talk about. You're telling me he's never killed anybody? Look at how I'm fighting. Bro, that could just some of these backhands. I just smashed somebody's head against a fucking concrete wall. Nobody's died, no times. You've been beating up thugs in Gotham for 20 years. Never had a mistake. You're punching and throwing people with no abandon. No one got their neck broke by any of these fucking violent ass moves you're doing. That's how they fucking find out. He fuck around and kill. Oh shit! I like these. So, oh shit.
Answer my phone and answer it quick, Batman.
Crazy. I vaguely remember that song. Yeah, nobody's hit their head on the pavement too fucking hard. Nobody's gotten paralyzed. Nobody 20, 30 years of reckless abandon beating the shit out of thugs. Nobody. By the way, it's not like everybody he whoops on is a murderous killer. You know, some of these guys are just, while this rich asshole is eating caviar, and I think this is a Bill Burr bit, so if I'm still in part from Bill Burr bit, I apologize. But, you know, he's eating caviar at Eyes Wide Shut parties. And then, you know, goes out to beat the shit out of, like, the homeless people in San Francisco. Imagine that. Imagine Mark Zuckerberg's kid. Something happens to Mark Zuckerberg 20 years later. His kid's using the highest tech that he can use from the Facebook Corporation to beat up the homeless people in San Francisco. Because that's what the story of Batman actually is. It's about some rich kid whooping on poor people. Not to go full leftist, but I mean that's literally what it's about. Just beating the dog shit out of poor people who are trying to rob. And I ain't saying, you know, you should just be out here robbing. You know, lying, cheating, and stealing like prime Eddie Guerrero. But for fuck's sake, man. Some of these guys are just victims of white supremacy. Kind of. Right? Like, kind of. All jokes aside, it's just a super uber rich dude. He's not trying to do any, like, social program, nothing. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to put on a fucking bat suit and go beat the shit out of people. Build a Bear. Is that reference to Build a Bird? I'm lost. Or did I say so? Did I say Build a Bear? Slurring my fucking words like an idiot. But yeah, man. Unreal shit. Unreal shit. But hey, what do you do? Try that in Smallville. Wouldn't Smallville be like Charlottesville in real life? You left us a never happened. White savior problematic. White vigilante problematic. Yeah. But just, I mean, seriously, Zuckerberg, you know, little mini Zuckerberg just whooping on the homeless people, shitting on themselves, shitting on the street with like high power weaponry. Jeez. Dude screaming. I'm about to fuck him up. I don't think he's the right guy. Nope. Sorry, guys.
Come on, there's a fight going down.
Trying to help somebody. I don't know what happened to him. Malcolm X is right about these people. Right about liberals. He said they're the worst thing for the whole Western world, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Or the most dangerous thing for the entire Western world. That's what he said, if I remember correctly. That is 100% facts. And we've seen it. We have seen him in action literally just destroy the West. And, I'll never be confused for Captain America, but man, did you just like, the West has its sense certainly, but man, did you just fuck up a really good thing for no fucking reason? For no fucking reason.
How can this race up?
Is this the boss fight? Oh shit, bro. Is this the Mr. Freeze boss fight? I think this is the Mr. Freeze boss fight.
I'm a man of my
Bro, I don't have time for this shit. I might end it before this. If this is the boss fight, we're gonna pick this up next week or next stream. Maybe I'll stream throughout the week. I do not feel like fighting this guy. And I know I should, but like whatever. This also says way easier to deal with the conservatives' open racism. You know what, man? This may sound crazy, or maybe it doesn't. I don't really give a shit about racism. I do. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have it at face value. Yeah, this is the boss fight. So we're gonna end here, guys. After I'm done with this little spiel. But like I've seen these clips of them going to
This is not a time for
quote unquote the most racist city in America. It's like, okay, I'm never gonna go there. Why are you? What do you want from these weird people in this back hometown? What are you looking for? What do you? They have all these random guys, and clearly the city's not that racist because you can go and talk and do an interview, and it's not like it's not like 1940s. Not like there's a lynch mob. It is content. Fair enough. And yeah, we're not. I ain't got time. I ain't got the strength to deal with Mr. Freeze right now. He said the white conservative will tell you exactly what he wants. If you like it or not, the white liberal will lie and pretend to be on your side for their own gain. He was 100% correct. He's 100% correct. And you know what? In saying that, wow, I don't know, some black conservatives have caught on. There definitely is a black anti-liberal movement, anti-victimhood movement, anti-bullshit movement, anti-excuse for criminality movement. It is getting stronger and stronger, so that's a good thing to see. But yeah, man, I don't really give a shit about screaming racist. And if you look at a lot of shit, man, the most of the time it's a white woman screaming racism. You know what I'm saying? It's or a soy boy Caucasian man. And yeah, sometimes it's a soy boy black man or unfortunately sisters have become the kind of face of intersectional feminism. But it's usually not a brother or a sister who really gives a shit about the whole racial shit. It's usually, some blue-haired lesbian telling you what's racist and what's not. So, I don't know, man. I was given this world, I didn't make it. There's worse lives being led than mine, and hopefully, other people in the chat feel similarly. So I'm blessed to be here. Listen, the United States ain't a perfect country by any stretch of imagination, but I think people, as people are starting to travel, and people are having fun, and people are finding cool things outside the country. I want to travel myself. People also find out, oh man, I do appreciate being here. I do appreciate things about this country. I saw some shit, and I don't really consider him a passport bro, but he's more of a travel type channel. He says, hey, if you get sick or you get injured in a different country, some of these get injured in Brazil or some of these countries, if you don't have the money, you don't get help. If you don't have the money, and I don't know if it was Brazil, I may get the country wrong, but certain countries, you don't have the money, you don't get help if you're sick or you're injured. And that's how a lot of places are. And that's not how the United States is. Everyone wants to complain about shit. There's a lot to complain about. This healthcare system is broken, but you will get help. If you come in with a sawed-off leg or a broken leg, the fucking nurses and everybody's going to help you. Now, they're going to bill you up the ass, but they're going to help you. There's all sorts of little things that we take for granted in this country. And again, I'm not trying to, tattoo a flag on my face, but yeah, a lot of people don't play around with that gay shit. What would the black bourgeoisie or the black bougie, that's how that word came into existence, what would they call me? Yeah, man. Back in the day, especially, people didn't play that gay shit like they do now. Now it's just everything's gay. But that was like a serious thing. You could get killed for that shit back in the day. Like early 2000s, 90s back, playing that gay shit. But you know what? I do remember, especially when I lived in like some of the suburbs, there were motherfuckers who would play that shit. But even then, it was, they do that to the wrong person, you might get swung on. But, nowadays, they've pushed that LGBTQ so hard on certain segments of the black community. There's a lot of motherfuckers, especially the women, I hate to say it, they really push that lesbianism hard on a lot of black women. They are that population. I've seen that population just explode since I was a kid. Explode. But all right, we've talked enough politics. We've talked enough shit. It's 3 hours in. My back is in pain because of being out of shape, even though I was able to get through a walk. And I do not feel like dealing with Mr. Freeze right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So I will talk to you guys later. I've thought that. You said it, Kai. There's a lot of people's theory, what you just said. Black people have such a masculine, are so masculine, they want to take it away because it's a threat. Hey, we seen, I think I might have seen the clip of the black Israelites. Now I'm reacting to your comments as I try to get out of here. I think I might have seen that clip that you're talking about. If you look at the Black Panthers, they did put the FBI and everything they could to get rid of them. Now they got the fucking movie, Black Panther, and made it into a fucking feminist woman king thing. What was the one more point I was going to make? Oh, this the man in the dress shit. That's why people caught on to it, but it was like, yo, they do have a lot of black guys in dresses. A lot of famous black men have been in dresses, and it's increasing. Drake painted his nails. They got these NBA players dressing crazy. They got the one guy did some sort of video when the white party. They got this guy, Jalen Green, who the Pistons almost drafted a few years ago. He's sitting there basically dry fucking his teammates and shit. It's fucking unreal. Blittler. The land back guy. I don't know if I know who that is. I'm going to have to Google that. Okay, guys, I got to get out of here. It's 3 hours, 2 hours, 50 minutes, 3 hours in. I got to get out of here. Let me quit the game. Whatever, man. And, oh, jeez, all this shit to quit. And I don't remember. No, I don't remember Blittler. Yeah, the 80s did have a whole gay wave on black and white people. Cause, I talk about Prince. You seen those pictures of Dr. Dre. There was a lot of guys doing the gay shit and the woman shit back in the 80s. We talked about the like the LA hair metal scene. Everybody had nails, high heels on. That shit was a whole wave in the 80s. That gay shit. So yeah, that is one thing. And people had the shirts, the men with the belly shirts and shit. They put a lot, and it just went away one day. It just came one day, like everybody's dressing like a bitch, and then the next day it's just like, nah, we're done with this shit. So I don't. That was weird. That was one of the most. It's always struck me as a weird trend. How in the 80s everybody was dressing like a female. And they don't even talk about it. Like, why the fuck? You got a lot of boomers. Pop music has always been gay. Metalheads didn't do that. Well, they called it hair metal, but it really isn't real. It's not like it was like Metallica or Megadeth. Glam rock. I mean, whatever you want to call it. They use the term hair metal, but I mean, it doesn't. When you think of metal, it really wasn't metal. I guess, Judas Priest had, he was a. What's the guy? Is it Rob Halford? He was gay as fuck. All right, I'm just rambling. I got to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for watching the stream. Please, if you like the video. If you haven't already, if you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do so. And even if you do none of this thing, I'm sorry. You said Cinderella and Poison, you got your ass kicked in middle school. Oh, man. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for, what did I say? I forgot my own spiel. I'm ending this. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.